Mic check, mic. Okay, I think we good. Yeah, we live. Um, Laws D was going to go live, but he's having some computer difficulties, so I'm trying to help him out with that while I'm on his live. What's up, Syndicate? So hopefully we'll get this situation fixed. But other than that, Edward Hearn, Edward Hearn got his last, got fans on a temporary high. You know, but my first question to be to these guys is, if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury had they're about to have one, had a fight at Madison Square Garden or anywhere, and they break a record for how many tickets are sold, would you guys believe that? Would you guys be like, oh, damn? Because what would happen is, what's up, Will Magic Man? What's up, John Johnny? There'll be further research. People will be like, damn, well, why are all these tickets being sold on these third secondary markets? Oh, it's because somebody bought all of them, put them on there, and then marked them up. But if you go on there, they marked them up past 10%. They're like 50, 60% more. You know what I'm saying? So, these dudes is off the chain. But, this whole talk about, we're, Wilder fans, PBC fans, or Tyson Fury fans or whatever are hating, or what's up, Marquez Johnson? What's up, Ron Finkley? Hating or shaking in our boots or whatever that case may be, whatever they want to say about these ticket sales. Look, at the end of the day, when all this dust settles and everything, there's either going to be there's going to be articles, there's going to be other promoters, there's going to be other fighters saying that it was bullshit. And then not only that, what happens if nobody's in the stadium? What happens if nobody watches it on the zone? You know what I'm saying? Like you happy about one little bitty ass thing when it don't mean shit. What we got here? Ronald Finkley at work couldn't see the presser if it happened already. Oh, yeah, I ain't worried about that presser. I mean, I get on Blue Blood channel and watch it from there, but I don't care for watching that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even Anthony Joshua's fault that I don't want to watch it. I mean, it's not because of Anthony Joshua. The reason why I don't want to watch it is his fans. I don't want to give this dude no shine because it seems like all of the things that all of his accomplishments finds his way to being a thing is for them to say that, oh, look at Wilder, he ain't doing shit. Be happy for the man. I'm not mad at you for being happy at the man, but don't be trying to use, got to beat Charles Martin at 17 fights, fought Klitschko at whatever fights, one fought Parker at whatever fights, one fought Alexander Povetkin at whatever fights. But the thing about it is, you need to ask yourself this: Big Baby Miller didn't have no fucking real reason to why he didn't fight Pulev. He said because he didn't want to go to Bulgaria. That's not an answer. But some odd reason, he finds his way, finagles his way to get a championship fight in Madison Square Garden. Like, did he knew this all way? Is he in on the con job? Is Big Baby Miller in on the con job with Anthony Johnson and Edward Hearn and all them? If you guys want to go there on this temporary high, and then why you can't get an Anthony Joshua and Wilder fight? Why you can't get that? Oh, because of Matchroom Boxing. The same people who got caught via StubHub. What's up, Lost D? Via StubHub, scalping tickets. And then came up over here, and it's like a repeat thing. So let me tell you, let me ask y'all something. If I went over your house and stole something, and you found out that I stole it, and I gave it back, and you invite me over my house, over your house again, and something come up missing, who you gonna think stole that shit? You gonna think I stole that shit because I did it before? It ain't. I don't think there's anything out there that says it's illegal to buy up a whole bunch of tickets and then resell them for more than what they're actually worth. Well, triple to more than what they actually worth. You know what I'm saying? So, people could do whatever. It's just funny, but it's gonna be. Hold on. Scrapbook Boxing. What's up, man? What's good, Marquez Johnson? I appreciate your support and encouragement to me and the Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuff series. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll be up in there. I mean, making sure I be playing all the whole thing too. Yeah. But like I said, it's a temporary high. This stuff that's going on is a temporary high. You even got people over in the UK on YouTube making videos and around the world making videos already saying this shit, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up when you go to the Madison Square Garden website and you see a whole bunch of tickets gone. But then when you go on the second, third party market, a whole bunch of tickets is there. That don't add up. But the thing that's what's going to add up when this dust settles is going to be real funny because Edward Hearn, what's going on, Kurt Anderson? Edward Hearn was already speculating, was already planning on doing this. I don't know if you guys remember the article, but there was an article on which Edward Hearn was talking about, yeah, man, if we sell out Madison Square Garden, man, can you believe that? Man, that'd be great, and blah blah whoop whoop, get a whole bunch of Brits over there and stuff like that. You selling that Madison Square Garden where nobody know your name? What we should do is go down a list of people who didn't sell out Madison Square Garden. So I'm pretty sure there's a long list of famous people that can't walk down the street without people interrupting them. That can't eat in a restaurant without somebody stopping, trying to get an autograph or say hello, and get their meal interrupted. Don't even sell out at Madison Square Garden. But for some odd reason, this guy is selling out Madison Square Garden and you're happy about it, and you know that the tickets are out there still for sale. I mean, okay, we can say technically, if all the tickets are gone off the Madison Square Garden website and the actual official channels of buying these tickets, well then, yeah, you can say it's a sellout. But wouldn't you think there would be some type of technicality towards that? Like, hey, fans didn't buy these. Hey, a bot bought these. Hey, a computer bought these. Hey, Edward Hearn bought a lot of these tickets. Hey, DAZN bought a lot of these tickets. That would put you in a whole separate fucking category. You wouldn't even be mentioned when it comes to selling out or fast, or in 2 hours it's you broke a record or whatever the case, how many tickets you sold. You wouldn't even be in that category. You can't even get in the Guinness Book of World Records cheating. You can't get in there cheating. How you gonna break a record cheating? It's funny. This is gonna be real fucking hilarious. Like I said, when this dust settles, when everybody started reading these articles about how this shit was fucked up, and then what'll make it even more fucked up if the FCC or somebody like that gets involved and like, hold up, homie, hold up. Well, the FCC won't get involved in that because that's broadcasting. If somebody that investigation or lawsuit or about gouging the tickets prices, creating an unfair market, you know what I'm saying? So, all it takes for somebody that has a little money to do some digging to find out who fucking bought these tickets. So but when this dust settles, it's gonna be real funny. It's gonna be real funny because you know what Edward Hearn gonna do? He gonna be like, oh, we sold out Madison Square Garden. You couldn't do it. Why should we give you 50-50? Why should we give you 50%? And then Deontay Wilder's gonna be like, what your DAZN numbers sucked. You didn't generate any money for that fight. And so what is Edward Hearn's rebuttal for the next fight? So if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, are we going to get Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder at the end of the year? Or are we going to get are we going to get Anthony Joshua versus Usyk at the end of the year? Is Edward Hearn's excuse for not giving Deontay Wilder 50-50 is going to be that he sold X amount of tickets within the first 2 hours at Madison Square Garden? Is his excuse going to be, oh, we sold at Madison Square Garden, but we didn't do no numbers, so we're worth X? Are you following me? Motherfuckers gonna shake their head like you didn't make no fucking money. You barely had money to pay the fucking janitors. Ron Sportsman Lee, no, AJ is going to continue to duck Wilder. I think he is too. I don't think we're gonna get that fight. I think it's gonna be AJ versus Usyk. Or if it's not that, it's gonna be AJ versus Pulev or Ulev or somebody else. Like, think about it. Why wouldn't you want Big Baby Miller to fight? Why didn't you push Big Baby Miller to fight Pulev to get him off the table, knowing now well you was gonna fight Big Baby Miller anyways? So now you got another mandatory hanging out around there, easy fight hanging around there, risk to reward ratio hanging around there, and you still got who? You got Usyk and you got Pulev hanging around there. Who you gonna fight? You gonna fight Deontay Wilder? You gonna fight the winner? You gonna fight Tyson Fury? You gonna fight Louis King Kong Ortiz? No, I guarantee it's gonna be Pulev. It's gonna be Pulev or Usyk, and the main excuse is gonna be Madison Square Garden on why Edward Hearn didn't want to fucking, do what's right and make the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, temporary highs are never good anyways, because they're temporary. Temporarily get your mind off of things, but at the end, when that high goes away, what's going to hit you? Reality. That's what's going to hit you. Motherfucking reality. So, when reality hits, what happens? Shit get real. You go ducking again. You create another fucking excuse. You flip another narrative. Get IFL, Fight Hype, and a couple of other these paid media guys. Have them push some shit for you. But the funny thing about it is, how you gonna try to tour United States on these radio shows, on things like ESPN, when you're hanging around with people that not necessarily been watching boxing like they say they do? But this is too easy for them to forget it. So do you think Stephanie A. Smith ain't gonna ask you a question about why the Deontay Wilder fight didn't happen again? Or Max Kellerman? Oh, don't go to Shannon Sharp. He might give you a gummy and you might get a little happy and forget that you were supposed to be on code and start saying some shit that you should never been saying. So yeah, Ron Sportsman, Lee, stall tactics trying to age Wilder out. I don't think it's just because you got to think about it though. Even Edward Hearn came out with an article and said now the age. He said basically if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury, the AJ and Wilder fight does a million pay-per-view buys. So, but and I don't care who you are. Edward Hearn knew exactly had a good guess on how much money the Wilder and Fury first fight was going to make. He's a promoter. He talks to other promoters. So come on, he knew He knew what those numbers was going to do. He knew they was going to be in excess of $20 million, at least, the pay-per-view numbers. He knew that shit. And then, if you keep going, it's Wilder versus Fury too. Big Baby Miller didn't fight Pulev. This whole time that Edward Hearn knew that Deontay Wilder wants to fight Fury, and he's still over there talking about, I ain't got a phone call. He won't answer my emails. Blah blah woo woo. He knew what the deal was. He knew he was gonna fight fucking Miller in Madison Square Garden and buy up the whole lot of tickets. Edward Hearn knew they wasn't fighting Dillian White because they was gonna fight Dillian White. They would have been talking about Dillian White in November, December. They didn't start talking about. They didn't give Dillian White a fucking contract till January. Tried to give this man a short camp, while the whole time Edward Hearn's out there. Well, you know, AJ's been in the gym. AJ's been in the gym. He's already in camp and blah blah blah. Camp for who? Miller or White? He's showing in there for Deontay Wilder. Showing in there for that. So when you start adding up all these things with this dude, and you start seeing that these fights didn't happen, and now you see that this fight is happening, but it's supposed to be a great success, you know, smoke and mirrors. But we're supposed to forget all that stuff in the past. We're supposed to forget all that. We're supposed to be not thinking about what his actual MO is and all that stuff. We're supposed to be thinking about how good of a fight this is going to be, that the numbers are selling. We're supposed to forget all that shit in the past. We're supposed to forget the third-party market. We're supposed to forget that. That ain't even supposed to be a talking point. What's supposed to be a talking point is that we're selling out. The talking point ain't how many asses gonna be in the seats. The talking point, we're selling out. Because as far as Madison Square Garden ticket thing, it is sold out. As far as Viagogo and all these other third-party stuff, they ain't sold out. As a matter of fact, the tickets are 3 to 4 times than what they fucking worth. I saw a ticket for $3,000 on a third-party market. It was $7,000. So come on, bruh. What your MO is? Oh, you can't. You know you ain't gonna make no money off the fight, so you're gonna scalp some tickets and try to recruit some funds that way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you're like, oh, ain't no laws prevent me from doing this shit. So you're just gonna buy all the tickets? What about the venue? How you think that venue gonna feel like when they ain't getting no money because your asses ain't in no motherfucking seat? You're gonna have to pay them. You have to pay these guys. You know, who does that shit? Come way up over here with a pocket full of money and just start buying up everything and just start saying, ha, ha, ha. We sold out. You know I bought the tickets. Prove it. Third, secondary market. That's how you prove it. You know? But I just wonder what's gonna happen when this dust settles. Like, what exactly is gonna be Edwards Hearn narrative when he gets called out for these ticket sales? What's gonna be the narrative? What's gonna be the narrative for these YouTubers out there? What's gonna be the narrative? You know, because we are already a bunch of haters. So are we gonna be? I guess we still gonna be haters. You know, we still gonna be dumbasses and idiots. Don't know nothing about boxing. We still gonna be them. You know what I'm saying? But what they gonna be? On top of boxing, living vicariously through Anthony Joshua and Edward Hearn? Is that what they're gonna be? Dick riders, dick jockers? Is that what they're gonna be? Because that's what I see it is. They fanatics. You gotta be one, you gotta be a fanatic to sit there. See, if I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I ain't no dick rider. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I ain't no fucking fanatic. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I'm not going to be sitting up there not calling out my favorite fighter when he fucks up. You know what I'm saying? You, okay, if I don't see if you do some shit, if Wilder did some shit like Adrian Brown, I'd be like, what the fuck going on? Get your tall ass off that goddamn strip club. You know what I'm saying? Joe, you ain't got no business beating up bitches, man. Get your ass up out of there. You know what I'm sexually assaulting bitches and shit like that. I'll be on the first thing smoking on YouTube. What y'all do? Deontay Wilder, he's a thug. He doesn't have ethics. You know, this and the third. Blah 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 woo. But AJ, he got street cred. He got caught selling weed back in the days. Those LDBC guys, they're a bunch of haters. They're a bunch of ex-drug dealers, pimps, gangbangers, and stuff like that. They show their guns on the YouTube live. I'm like, what the fuck? Really? But if AJ was caught with a fucking bag of weed right now, you guys won't be saying he's a thug? You'd be like, oh, them motherfucking Americans, they fucking poison his mind. I don't know, he's been hanging around America too long. Thinking he could just smoke cigarette weed. Come on, bruh. Look. I don't know why. What happened to AJ? He's going around saying son after every sentence, son this, son that. He's smelling like weed wherever he go. He's calling after every sentence when he talk to a man. He call him a hoe, hoe this, hoe that. I think he been hanging out with the New York people and LDBC. Is he calling everybody hoes? You guys won't be on his ass. You guys would be poor AJ. It's just he's still our AJ. But if Deontay Wilder was caught smacking a bitch, jaywalking, anything. Oh, see, those black Alabama hillbillies, they don't know how to act. See, that's what you get. You're hanging around the LDBC. Come on, bruh. Ron Sportsman League, they would say the LDBC planted weed. Yeah. The LDBC sprinkled some crack on AJ. Yeah, we sprinkled some crack on him. Yeah, LDBC is the reason why AJ sagging his pants right now. No, because I don't sag, because it's fagging. You know what I'm saying? So come on, bruh. I don't. It's just like I said, man. If the roles was reversed and Deontay Wilder's tickets sold like that, and then it was all on the second and third party market, man, a whole lot of YouTube channels over there in the UK and around be on his ass. And I there's nothing I can defend it. You can't defend that. Yeah, man, you did buy them tickets, Deontay Wilder, man. Shit. But the thing about it is, why are you buying the tickets? Like, you buying these tickets or somebody buying these tickets, wouldn't you think that would like just inflate negatively towards your bottom line? Like, it wouldn't do nothing. Like, people are out there saying, dude, you had to buy your own fucking tickets to make yourself look good. What the fuck? And then I'm surprised, like even ESPN and Fox News and all these cats ain't even caught on. You know why they ain't caught on? Because they don't give a damn about boxing. If they gave a damn about boxing, they wouldn't be allowing this guy to come up over here, scalp fucking tickets, and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it right now and see if ESPN got anything. No, they ain't got shit. 3 days ago. Let me read you an article from ESPN 3 days ago. In this article, I'm gonna put you on the screen share. Just so y'all can see it. Because I ain't trying to be. Look at this shit, right? Joshua Miller, a quality fight, but it's not a quality fight. It's not a quality fight. If Deontay Wilder was to fight fucking Bermain Stavern or Dominic Brazil, motherfuckers would be on his ass. They'd be on his ass. Be like, well, you could have fought Anthony Joshua for 3 times for your career high payday, but look, you still out there fighting bums. You're still out there fighting bums. This is a solid matchup. Get the fuck out. This is a solid matchup given that Joshua is ranked number 1 by ESPN.com in the heavyweight division, while the bombastic Miller is ranked 7th. You can't complain too much about a pairing of the two legitimate top 10 big men. It's a quality fight by today's standards. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. Hold up. What the fuck was that? I'll check it out later. Let me grab my phone real quick. Oh, it's right here under my beef jerky. I ain't even got to go far. I thought I heard something at the door. I don't. This shit right here, man. Don't make no. This highlighted right there. That makes no sense. You know, I guess what they mean by the standards of fights right now, as far as you know, the quality of opposition in the heavyweight division and stuff like that. You know, I guess you can say that's a somewhat of a quality fight, but there's quality fights out there that this guy could have had. You know, nobody even wants to see him fight this guy. Not, you know, none of Anthony Joshua fans wants to see him fight this guy. You know why some Anthony Joshua fans want to see Big Baby Miller fight Anthony Joshua? I'm sorry. You know why some of Anthony Joshua fans wants this fight to happen? You know why they want? This is the reason why they want the fight to happen. They want this fight to happen so they can say something about some goddamn ticket sales. That's not because it's good for boxing, not because it you know, it opens up, it helps the heavyweight division or whatever. Purely because they want to see ticket sales. They want to see the LDBC, American boxing fans, Deontay Wilder fans squirm about some ticket sales. Squirm about some ticket sales. This shit don't make no sense, man. Fuck them. You know, and then another thing is that why is talking about who sells what a main talking point? Why is that a main talking point when that has nothing to do with who's fighting who? The best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. Oh, Deontay Wilder ain't sold out no stadium. And I don't see Anthony Joshua on pay-per-view in America. Never, you know what I'm saying? I don't see Anthony Joshua on pay-per-view in America. Do we see that? Oh no, he's on the app. And it's called The Zone. You know, sometimes you want to go where everybody don't know your name. The Zone. Will Magic Man said, my imagination can't stretch far enough to visualize how this AJ versus Miller can be good for boxing. You're right. You're right. Even if Big Baby Miller wins, what is that going to do? Nothing. These nuts app. Correct. It's not going to do nothing. I don't see him going around here. He's going to be like Bermain Stavern. Your whole existence was just for you to get in the ring to get beat by Deontay Wilder, and that's it. You have accomplished everything and everything in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? That you could. That's it. What you do next is all for pure entertainment and the love of the sport. That's it. You reach your plateau. Same thing with Big Baby Miller. If he beats Anthony Joshua, kudos to him. For the Kels, what's happening, girl? Kudos to him. But guess what's gonna happen? He's gonna get knocked out. He's gonna or beat because Fury and Deontay Wilder gonna take care of him. They're gonna take care of him, and it's just how it is, man. You know, I just don't understand why people give this guy too much credit. This Big Baby Miller guy. I don't even know how ESPN even got him ranked number 7. Like the article, they said he was 7th or something like that. He was ranked in the top 10 when he ain't fought nobody but Duapas. That's it. You know, and then what's the last guy name? Dino? It sounds like I don't know. It sounds like that goes along with that. You know, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very, very interesting when the dust settles, when everybody find out that the shit ain't sweet. It's gonna be very interesting when people find out this shit ain't sweet. You know, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this fight is even worth? Like, you know, this is the last video I'm gonna make about these ticket sales, and the reason why this is the last video I'm gonna make about these ticket sales for right now, until after the fight or until somebody come out there and like proves to everybody that this is really fucked up, like a lawsuit or some type of litigation or something starts coming through, you know, because it seems like nobody respects the words coming from, like, you know, the LDBC or opposing idea or something that comes from somebody not in the group that's an opposing idea. They don't respect it. So, you know, when something comes back from, you know, because, you know, I would assume they would, you know, respect, you know, CNN, you know, not like respect, but, you know, the word that the words that they speak when it comes to these ticket sales, you know, Sky Sports and all them, you know, when they start bringing out articles about this shit, you know, then I'll probably make another video. But this is it, man, because it's like what I tell a lot of people is like, I don't talk about certain boxers for a reason. And the reason why I don't is because even if they got a fight on, I don't do it because I'm giving them shine just by bringing up their name. I'm giving them shine. We keeping them in the media just by bringing up their name, you know? And that's the reason why I get upset sometimes when we sit up here and we talk about Mayweather, Kovalev, and you know, people like that, you know, and Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman's like one of the things. If you don't fight again this year, I'm not talking about him no more. If you don't fight again this year, I ain't talking about him no more. This whole one-time Thurman it got to go. But anyways, like, there's no need to really talk about this dude, because when you talk about him, it keeps they name out there, and keeping their name out there to them is like, and in reality is keeping them relevant. And I don't want to keep racist and dumbass motherfucking people relevant. You know what I'm saying? You know, Eddie Hearn, Edward Hearn, and them cats, that's different. Mayweather is on a Mayweather for me. The reason why I don't like is like one of them things is like, you know, throughout his whole career of people riding for him and stuff like that, and he can literally see how he's been treated. He can get the stories from his pops and his uncle on how they was treated. And then there's other stories around that you can hear that on how other fighters was treated because of their skin color. You know what I'm saying? When you start seeing all that, and then you come to your career and you way up on the top. You know what I'm saying? And you got this mentality like nobody could touch you. I got all this money. I'm rich. Blah blah blah. With whoop. You wear these flamboyant clothes. Look, the only reason why you wear them flamboyant clothes is so people can know that they're expensive, that they cost money. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody see you, they like, damn, that motherfucker. He dressed like a king in this motherfucker. But you wearing some faggoty ass shit. Like no, like I wouldn't. What the fuck? I look like wearing some skinny jeans with some boots that go all the way up to my knees with a cowgirl hat on. Walking around looking like a sensitive booty prick. You know, so, I wouldn't even stunt that shit, man. Then the other dude, man, he's just a racist. He's just a racist. And I don't think people should, I don't care if he had a fight. I don't care who he fighting. You talk about the other dude, you don't even bring his name up. He's a racist. Why do I want to bring that dude's name up on my platform, giving him recognition? Because I'm a fan of boxing. Fuck that. I'm a fan of being black too, homie. I'm definitely a fan of that first. So what? That's what I understand about like the way of thinking of some of these cats, man. Like, I ain't talking about them dudes, man. Them dudes can go to hell. If anybody else want to talk about that's their prerogative. That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't do it. That's my opinion. But going back to the, even people can say, well, why are you talking about Eddie Hearn and shit like that? Because his name is gonna be out there. Mayweather ain't out there every day doing interviews trying to get people to suck his dick like Edward Hearn. See, my favorite boxer, I got a few favorite boxers, but the one in question, the only one that seems that has the common denominator, like, is Deontay Wilder. And he walking around here like he got a sign on his head that says, I'm the nigga to fuck with. I'm that dude to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time we turn around, somebody dangling off of his nuts. Every time we turn around, somebody got his name in their mouth. Over there bringing up some frivolous bullshit. He got skinny legs. So what? What you looking at them shits down for? Keep your eyes up. You shouldn't be looking down. You shouldn't be looking below the waist anyways. What's wrong with you? It just, oh, he throw windmill. Oh, shut up. So what? Stop him. Stop them windmills. Oh, he's ducking. Ducking who? Look at his record. I looked at his record. AJ didn't fight nobody before Klitschko in the top 10, in the top 15. He didn't fight nobody up there before Klitschko. Oh, Charles Martin. Okay. Okay, but let's go to Charles Martin. AJ didn't fight nobody in the top 10 or top 15 before Charles Martin. You see what I'm saying? And then look at Klitschko. Who did he fight? I mean, who did AJ fight before that? Dillian White? Boo-hoo. Where was Dillian White ranked at the time of that fight? The motherfucker probably wasn't even on a board. It's like when you're playing dominoes. You ain't even on the board yet. And you talking shit. Game is almost over. Yeah, Ron Sportsman Lee, my favorite. All he got is a right hand. Yeah, so what? Stop it. No, nobody has stopped. Nobody has neutralized that fucking right hand. Nobody has. Stop it. Nobody has. And they were like, well, Tyson Fury boxed Deontay Wilder from post to post. Really? You think so? Well, how come he didn't stop Wilder then if he boxed him from post to post? How come he didn't stop him then? How come Fury's face just looked just as bad as Deontay Wilder's face or worse? How come he didn't stop him then? How come if he boxed him from ring to post and he could land his jab and everything at will, how come the ref didn't stop the fight? Huh? How come he couldn't stop that right hand? Huh? And it'd be dumb. Tyson Fury got that, he got that footwork and blah, blah, woody whoop, and the Freddie Roach shuffle, and he's shaking around. You can't tell what he's doing in blah, blah, woody whoop, but you're supposed to be that good. It's supposed to be that good. You're supposed to have the best footwork in the game. You're supposed to have all this everything, but you can't stop no goddamn right hand. The only tool in this Batman utility belt. That's the only excuse you got. So is that the reason why your man's Anthony Joshua ain't fighting Deontay Wilder, DW? You ain't fighting DW because of that right hand? Or is because that Edward Hearn is speculating that if he could keep fans fucking salivating and they can get them pay-per-view numbers up, everybody be happy on his end, on the 50-50 perspective. It don't make no sense. These cats, and then not only that is Deontay Wilder's first pay-per-view fight did 300 and something thousand pay-per-views, and people were saying that wasn't successful, that wasn't good enough. What did Mayweather's do? 300 and something. He did 300 and something like 3 or 4 times in a row before he got up there in the big numbers, in the big leagues. You see what I'm saying? So if you got experts out there saying, as of right now, Deontay Wilder versus Fury is looking between 400,000 and 500,000 pay-per-view buys, well, that's one up against. That's an accomplishment for him. Are we going to be walking around with a new belt and a new get a little plaque for him, say, hey man, you got X amount of pay-per-view numbers? No, because that's not enough for us. You know what I'm saying? Selling out arenas, pay-per-view numbers is not enough for us. We want motherfucking undisputed. That's what we want. Then we can celebrate. We don't want just no fucking couple of accolades so you can fucking come up with a reason on why you don't want to give this man 50-50. And so you guys as fans can sit there and say, yeah, that's the reason. Yeah, that's right, Edward. That's right, Edward. Don't give him no 50-50. He can't even sell at Madison Square Garden. You did. He didn't sell as many tickets you did in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going to happen. He's going to sell out. That fight going to sell out. They're going to be like, he didn't sell them tickets in 2 hours like you did. So I would say you got 3 belts. That's 20. That's 50. That's 75% right there. So that one belt that he got, that's 25%. So I would give him 25%. Didn't take a little bit off because he didn't sell as many tickets because in 2 hours like you did. Get the fuck out of here. Well, Magic Man, we all seen what happens to a guy who fought Wilder twice. God damn. Yeah, we saw that. And then well, Magic Man, what makes it worse? What makes it worse is that Tyson Fury is not going to have no power. Not only that, he ain't going to have no power. He going to be coming in the ring looking like a smoker. He going to be looking like he's smoking on that glass pipe. That's what he going to be looking like. I'm trying to tell folks, man, like he fucked up. He fucked up. Like, check this out. You mean to tell me that wasn't? See, sometimes this is what I believe. If it ain't broke, Don't fix it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, he can sit there and he can get in a little bit more. He can, get in shape and all that stuff. But I think he coming in a little bit too light. I think Tyson Fury gonna come in a little bit too light. A little bit too light. I'm trying to pull up this thing, man, so I can show y'all. This is exactly what Tyson Fury is going to be. This is what Tyson Fury is going to come in the ring looking like. This is what he's going to come in looking like. This is what he's going to come in looking like. Boom. Right there. See, for all you guys in the UK, this is a screenshot from the movie New Jack City. In the movie New Jack City, this is a character named Pookie. Pookie was a crackhead. Pookie with the rehab. And then Pookie ended up getting back on crack. And in this scene right here, what you see is this is a glass pipe. A glass pipe is something that you use to smoke crack with. Crack cocaine is derived from cocaine, but smokable. Highly addictive. Most of the time when people smoke crack, somewhere around the line, out of 20, 30 years, they done sucked a dick or two for a piece of that rock. You know what I'm saying? And then, look at the jawbones here. Look at the jawbones. This is what Tyson Fury's gonna come in the ring looking like. Pookie. And those pointy ass jawbones of his is gonna get slapped around by Deontay Wilder's right motherfucking hand. Yeah, Rob Sportsman, Pookie. Hey, yo, G Money. Hey, yo, G Money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it's gonna be beautiful though, man. Because when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, when this fight gets fucking announced, what's gonna be the narrative then? Deontay Wilder's on steroids. What's gonna be the narrative then? Tyson Fury smoking crack. That's how he lost all that weight. What's gonna be the narrative then? Like, what you gonna say then? Ain't gonna be no, Deontay Wilder should have fought Tyson Fury because that was where the money was at. No, that's not the narrative, but you can push that narrative though. Because what people are saying, look like it's gonna be like 25 a piece. You know what I'm saying? And even if it ain't that, so what? So what if it's for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mils? So what? A piece. So what? At least these two fighters will have a fucking peace of mind that they ain't got to go through all this bullshit, worried about one side trying to get over or rob them. You know what I'm saying? At least they can keep it. It seems like they keep it. The promoters keep it cordial. They don't do all this woofing at the mouth. We ain't got to worry about all these side theatricals that Edward Hearn puts out, and all this bullshit, man. That we don't want that ain't got nothing to do with two dudes fighting in the ring. Because that's what I don't want to. I don't care for all these pressers and stuff like. I want to see you fight. If ain't nobody getting slapped at that presser, I don't even care for watching it. What we gonna hear? We gonna hear a few jokes, a few other things. People are gonna be like, "Well, yeah, he won that one. Yeah, he won that one. Yeah, that was pretty funny." And yeah, okay. And if I wanted to hear some jokes, I go to a comedy show. You know what I'm saying? I go to a comedy show. Or I'll ride down the street, see a couple crackheads, and make fun of them. Not to their face, but I'm not that type. I'm not no Billy Dope Sanders type of person. But I do it in the car with the windows rolled up. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but I want to hear some jokes. So I don't. It's gonna be good, man. But I can't wait to, like, even the excuses right now. They saying, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, that fight is not gonna happen. They're waiting for Fury they're waiting for Dillian White to in the Dominic Brazil fight. They wait for that fight to be announced first. Announced for what? What are we waiting for that to be announced for? Announced for what? Them two ain't got nothing to do with this. They ain't got nothing to do with this. But But I guess it is, you know? And then this whole thing is like, and that's another thing that pissed me off, man. Why the fucking WBC keeps meddling in people's business? We already know that Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury wants to make the fight. Why are you making fucking deadlines? Why are you over here trying to put shit to purse bids? Let these dudes do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't go. You're gonna get your money, and don't go saying, "Oh, it's because of the mandatory." You can't say that now, because obviously, White in Brazil, that fight's supposed to be happening. Then if that was the case, how come y'all ain't been pressuring for fucking Dominic Brazil to start making fights? Had this motherfucker sitting on the bench talking about, man, I'm the mandatory. I don't know why he's going around fighting Tyson Fury and shit like that. I'm the mandatory. Man, shut your fucking ass up. Shut up. You a fucking wet diaper looking ass motherfucker. Wet drawers looking ass motherfucker. Still sucking your mama titty looking ass motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. And every time I see this motherfucker, it look like he he look like he wearing a fucking pamper. Look like he soiled himself. He always walking around here fucking sniveling. I'm the mandatory. I'm the mandatory. Me. I'm the mandatory. Like that little fucking kid off the, not the mama, not the mama, not the mandatory, not the mandatory. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You in a way of progress. Your wife know you're gonna get your ass whooped. Your mama know. Your daddy know. The pet dog know. The goldfish know. Your kids know. Everybody fucking know you about to get your ass whooped. The grade school teacher know you ain't about. She's like, boy, you ain't got that coordination. That Deontay Wilder boy gonna tear you up. Shut the fuck up. You gonna get your shot. And in the meantime, relax. Matter of fact, in the meantime, work on your game. How about you work on that jab? How about you work on that head movement? Because this is the thing. You mean you would have had like damn near 2 years by the time of this fight to figure out how to beat Deontay Wilder. And I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't get past Dillian White. I tell you that. I bet you won't do it. This motherfucker had by the time Deontay Wilder get to fighting this dude, it's gonna be like 2 years of this dude trying to figure out how to beat Deontay Wilder. How can my slow ass beat Deontay Wilder? How can I get my slow ass jab right? What can I do for my head movement? I don't move my head enough. What can I do for that? What can I do for my stance? Because I look kind of goofy when I'm in the ring fighting. I kind of look like I'm unsure what I'm about to do next. I look unnatural in the ring when I'm boxing. Am I really a boxer? Is this really in me? I got 2 years to figure out how I'm gonna beat Deontay Wilder, and you ain't figured it out yet. You would never figure it out. Sit your ass down in the cut. Sit your ass down with the gear in the rear and shut up. Will Magic Man said they figuring to beat a 40-year-old Wilder. Yeah. So when Wilder's about 40 years old, he ain't gonna have that power like he used to because he got the bicep, the elbow. He probably had shoulder surgery, and then he had multiple hand surgeries. So his power gonna be way down by the time then. Get the fuck out of here. The bottom line, Santee Walden. What's up, baby boy? Get the fuck out of here. That's one thing I don't like. Will Magic Man, this motherfucker would have had 2 years to figure it out. And then look at Dillian White. At least he worked on his left hook. That's the only thing he worked on. Yeah, I send you a link. That's the only thing he worked on. But he still ain't worked a damn. Oh, shit. Let me delete it. God damn it. There we go. But it still ain't worth a damn. No, I can let you all know I ain't doing shit. I'm just wasting time. Waiting for my old lady to get off talking about that fucking Neanderthal looking, pamper wearing, wet draws looking ass Dominic Brazil. Motherfucker look like he wet the bed. He gonna talk about I'm the mandatory. I'm the mandatory. Man, ain't nobody trying to see that shit. You know? Yeah, I sent you a link. Well, Magic Man he ain't figured out the damn computer yet. He still used coal and fire to start up his laptop. That old ancient technology he got up over there. Yeah, but I was sitting up over here talking about the temporary high that some of these fans out here feeling when it comes to these ticket sales. But at the end of the day, when this dust settles, it's not going to be a good look, you know, because by the time this dust settles, we already be on our way to having the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. Nobody will be talking about AJ anymore. Nobody will be talking about Edward Hearn anymore. But Edward Hearn will still try to interject himself, put himself out there so people can still listen to him, you know, waving his hand, jumping up and down, saying, talking about some, what about me? What about me? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that, Santi. Well, Will Magic Man, I got my trusty old steampunk computer. Yeah. Yeah, Will Magic Man. Lost D laptop just took a shit. He's supposed to get up. We were supposed to go live together today, but it took a shit on him, man. So um I'm thinking it has to be some type of power issue if it won't just come on. It's either gonna be a power issue because usually if they don't turn on, he's pressing that power button. Usually there's like there's leads or there's beeping sounds that's gonna tell you what the actual fault is because you know stuff just don't break overnight. You basically get the symptoms of something messing up, and then eventually you know it'll get worse and worse and then worse and worse and then stop working. Just won't Computer just won't just not turn on, especially if you're just pressing the power button and just leaving it there. And you will see the symptoms, just like your car. You will see it before it comes. I send it again. I send it to the Gmail because I just be clicking the button, and usually people get it, but I know there'd be a problem with the with not specifying which one to send it to because I had a few times people saying they sent links, but that oh there you is. What's happening?
What's up, champ? How
Oh
you doing, man?
nothing much, nothing much. Just got done selling the car before I jumped on. Finally got that piece of shit out of my goddamn yard.
I know that's right, man. Yeah, man. I just got done waking up with a goddamn nap time, early stroll, old man, senior citizen type shit, man. You feel me? It's my
Yeah,
day off of work, man. So it's time for me to goddamn get rejuvenated. You know,
yeah.
got me a couple cases of fucking water in here. You know,
Oh, you don't be
right?
drinking that tap?
Fuck no, man. You don't use that nothing no, other than the goddamn wash your ass with, man. Hopefully,
Nah, I don't.
some
We
niggas be doing that, you know.
nah, we be keeping like cases of water in here. We don't drink tap either. She refuses.
Right. I'll show you here. And this ain't even no old stock. This is a piece here next to the refrigerator right here. Yeah, we don't play those type of games in here
Yeah,
at all.
that's how we do it too.
Yeah,
I don't.
not at all. Like,
Yeah, I
I
just
ain't
can't get caught.
even good shit.
I just can't get caught drinking half of them. I got to drink the whole thing. My old lady be bitching, be like, "Oh, you gonna drink the rest of this?" I'm like, I don't like. She know it was mine. It could have been hers.
You go today with the game. You take two to the gym. You take three with you when you go to work. The whole nine.
Yeah, that's what I be doing.
Else, you know, but I'm not too much of a. I love sodas when I was a kid, but more of my adult life, I can't really drink them, man. It gives me too much of a headache.
I can't drink Pepsi. I drink Pepsi. No, I don't do Pepsi.
Especially my brothers, my older brothers, they get acne big time, man. Drinking sodas and shit and having too much sugar. Period. You
Yeah, I
know.
don't. Yeah, I don't be. We don't be buying that over here. But then it seemed like they had a recall with juice.
Yeah, for certain juices, I stay online with anything that's healthy, with a lot of vitamin A, vitamin C. As I tell my old lady and the kids, you got like, especially the kids. I don't hide nothing from them, but I don't try to put anything in their face. I try to tell them like, look, you don't got to do what you see pops doing, and in any cases and circumstances, you always need a balance. So you need to balance out positive with the negative. I know y'all
Mm-hmm.
they catch me cursing sometimes, but I don't try to speak ignorant like that when I'm in front of them because my mother has raised me at least to have a wide vocabulary. Just because you black don't mean you gotta act like a nigga. You ain't gotta
Yeah,
buck
you ain't
dance
lying.
either. Yeah, you ain't gotta be no fucking Sambo either. But you can still talk to people like you got some type of motherfucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? Shit. Everything ain't for everybody.
You ain't lying about that.
Go ahead and cut up on here and talk some motherfucking shit, for all the good people out here. That's what men do. Shit, if I get on anybody live stream, it's time to talk some motherfucking shit. If
You
you
ain't
see
lying.
me upload something, it's time to talk shit. I pay bills, right? Like you do. I work 40 hours a week. I deserve to be able to talk shit. I deserve a cold beer. Number one, goddamn it, a cold fucking beer, and I deserve to be able to talk as much shit as I want to because I pay bills and take care of a family. I'm a man. Okay.
Pepper
You
got
know?
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I already had me a few cold beers. I would have like four already.
Hey, but
No.
you didn't save me one, man. You see, that's where you fucked up at. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I had to
My
give me
nigga.
I had to give me a couple of victory beers on getting rid of this piece of shit car in the
Right. Hey, and I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you, man. You showed me a lot of support. When I seen you extended your name, that's when I realized that you had a YouTube channel, and I ran over here to subscribe, man. I've been catching a little bit of them here and there, but sometimes it's hard. So what I would do is like go back and then listen to your live stream, like after a couple hours after you've done it. This has actually been one of the first times I can catch you live while you're live. And I was just thinking to myself, I said, damn, this nigga supports me so much. I got to make sure I show the same love, man.
Yeah, I be on there, man, because you be hitting them up top of the head, man. And that's why I be trying to tell folks about the LDBC, man. Like not everybody in the LDBC thinks the
Right,
same. We
right.
don't we don't think the same. So I might not be able to articulate things as well as everybody else. But then when you go to Santee, he articulates it well, but at the same time, as he doesn't. It's not dry. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's
Right.
not. It's not dry. Like so. And
Right.
you ain't the same like everybody else that you go on and listen to. Plus, I think you do a real good job on the politics, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And the
Yeah,
key is too, as well.
you better leave my woman Camilla Harrison alone, though.
Man, that bitch need to stay away from the butter biscuit. Okay, please tell her stay away from the joint. I'm like, we're not going to be duped into buying no more dead birds, man. No more PDs around this motherfucker. AKA Dumb and Dumber for my people that was around at that time. Said you got duped into buying a dead
I
bird with
saw
no
that
head.
shit. I
Yeah,
saw it coming from a mile away, though. I was like,
yeah,
yo, no, because I'm from California. I was like, really? I
right.
was like, this bitch, she used to get people locked up. I knew it was right off the jump.
All right. So I fucks with my people over here, man. I know people that fall a certain like demographic or have watched some of the lot of the shit that I have, man. That's easy. It's easy to kick it. Like I tell folks, I don't try to give too many jewels to motherfuckers that don't know no better because the OGs they always tell you the game is to be sold, not motherfucking told. Okay, if I have and I have to be blessed to be in the presence and talk one on one privately with Black Fight Fan or 78 or Blood Boxing, your jewels are your ticket. That's your ticket to success. That will always be your bag. And if I could give you or anybody else looking at this video that makes videos, a good video is all it is a good conversation. That's it. It's a
Man,
good
you ain't lying.
conversation. It's a person, whether you work with, you love, or a family member, or what have you, or a friend that you love to chat with, share ideas, and chop it up with. That's what a good video is, a great conversation. And if you can be informed in the process, well, even better. It's like, God damn, I'm bored. Let me go call my boy. You understand what I'm saying? I'm bored. Let me go holler at my homegirl. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. So I
Yeah,
can chop it up and be able to share thoughts. I might agree and know every motherfucking thing about the video that you're talking about. But it's the fact of, like you said, hearing a different person's perspective. That's it.
yeah.
My nigga.
That's why I'll be laughing at some of these videos. I'll be like, damn man, why are these dudes sounding the same?
Because a lot of these guys are clowns. They don't got no character. They don't got no character in real life. Their women don't respect them, man. They don't see a man when they look at them. A lot of
Yeah, I
these
don't.
niggas just their existence as a whole is irrelevant. You understand what I'm saying?
No, you
It's
ain't
like
lying.
you standing around niggas that have wealth or have a substantial place in life, and then you're looking at dusty motherfuckers where they like your social security number really doesn't even fucking matter, man. All right, you could be a piece of lint in the corner. You have not established yourself in this world at all. No, nobody know you at all. Mm-hmm. It's
Oh,
like
you
when it's like when you call in, okay, in at rather your cable company or electrical company or phone company because you're having problems, right? And you dealing with some egghead motherfucker that does not know how to solve your problem. For me, I'm plain and simple. I am a creature of habit. I wake up and have a cup of Dunkin' Donuts coffee every morning and read the newspaper. That's who I am. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, in that case, dealing with a caller like that, well, me being a caller and dealing with the person there in customer service, rather my phone has bad service or what have you, if I feel like a motherfucker is too retarded and keeps talking in circles and act like they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, though this is their occupation, I'm gonna tell that piece of shit maybe after the second time. Look, go get your manager. Give me somebody who counts. Okay, go get me somebody who counts. All right, because you ain't worth shit. You're just filling a space right now. Okay, and you're gonna get on somebody else's nerves later on. So to keep the peace and make sure that your raggedy ass don't fuck up my day, go give me somebody who counts because you don't. You let them niggas know that shit in their face, man.
yeah.
Ain't nothing better than ain't nothing more soothing, man, to your soul than to tell a crusty motherfucker the truth in their face. Okay, that shit makes my motherfucking that shit makes my heart tingle, man. My fingers start goddamn jittering, man. Smile on my face as I give a whack nigga the truth. You understand what I'm saying?
It should
People
be
are
funny
look,
though.
Michael Johnson. We dealing with this soft touch, safety first, politically correct type world, man. And niggas are soft. Okay, I'm sorry. A lot of these motherfuckers are soft. You're not working out. Okay, you're out of shape. The average fist fight in the street is going to last you about maybe 45 seconds to a minute to the average individual because you ain't got the stamina. You're not taking gym and PE every day, running around a circle until class start and then playing kickball, something to keep you active. Okay,
Yeah, you ain't
look at
lying
us.
about that, Jack.
A lot of us are sitting on couches when we home. You're hopping in your comfortable car. Your shoes don't get scuffed up no more because you ain't fucking walking every goddamn where. Okay, anything that you buy now of substance pretty much stays fresh
Shit
because
lasts the
we
whole
ain't
goddamn
doing
year.
shit. Yeah, you ain't doing nothing. Okay,
Shit lasts
so
the whole damn
it's
year now.
it's to a point like you. It might hear some of your friends complain about their weight. Oh, I got to get this stomach down. I got to do this and I got to do that. They'll say that because we are all self-conscious. You understand what I'm saying? You
Mm.
worried about how people are looking at you, okay? Even for a nigga walking around the mall or whatever with his wife and kids that's out of shape, or you worried about how your old lady looking at another man because he's in shape and he's your age or he's older than you, young, whatever the case is, but you're not in shape. A lot of these bitch niggas and trolls on the internet, they don't have confidence in themselves. You understand what I'm saying? So when you
Yeah,
go back and start talking about substance and people repeating themselves, it's like the only place they can find character is to steal from another man. That's it. That's it. And even
oh,
from some of the
they
shit I
good at
see,
stealing. They
you
good
see
at
some of these
stealing.
niggas stealing from me. Okay, I see that shit all the time. Like you see these niggas, all of a sudden you raw with politics and you cursing with politics, or you get to boxing and you using my same slang and lingo. And
Motherfuckers be doing that.
man, you know niggas be doing this dumbass shit, man. You going out of this, man.
Ah,
Now all of a sudden, like niggas is running to smoke cigarettes from the
motherfucker heard that
camera.
shit. The first thing when they went on the YouTube live, it was like, you old butter biscuit.
Right. And you see cats running the goddamn. I pay homage all the time. The original cat to smoke cigarettes on the camera with a towel wrapped around his hand was blood boxing. He did that. Okay, and he gave you the real. That's who did it. The nigga
Yeah,
that could give you life lessons and talk about the streets and what have you and how the game is and to really break it down. That's 78 Sports TV.
that's crazy. I didn't know people was jocking people on, just for some likes and a couple of subscribers and stuff like that. I was like, God damn, because I was
People
making,
are going to do it to you. I see
yeah,
I see people steal from for nine. And it's like this, yo. What for nine gives, that nobody can ever steal is natural, smooth intelligence, and to talk to you, okay? Filter. I ain't gonna say he can do it unfiltered. I've listened to him. Filter with not even thinking about it, just smoothly going through his shit. Checks, check, fact, and keep going. Relaxing through the whole joint. You don't see him break a sweat. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of folks can't do that, man. And you see people, all right, while they in front of the camera, like they can't be in front of the camera how I am now. Because you got jokers that have to keep looking at a paper. You understand what I'm saying? Either you got it or you don't, man. Either you're the man in real life, you know, and you have a lot of people that deal with you and come to you for advice, or you don't. And some of these niggas is stealing. They ain't even borrowing. They stealing. Okay? Because if they had to put a camera on themselves for 20 minutes on a video, you would absolutely be able to see them looking off of a paper, pausing the video, coming back 6 minutes later. That's why I purposely started to make sure that all my videos were live streamed. All of them.
Yeah, I remember you used to sit down in front of the TV a lot and have the phone right there looking at it, pressing pause and everything, going back and forth. You know, that's what I remember when I first watched you. That's what I used to see. I didn't even see your face after, and then you showed your face. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of these cats be tripping because actually you kind of sound just like what's his name? You kind of like when you look at the picture of on your icon that you used to have of Ron O'Neal, I thought you would look like him.
Oh, man.
I was like this old pimp talking about news, breaking it down.
It's all, you know, like I say, it's all about comfort, man. Yeah. It's all about comfort, positivity, and honesty. If you believe what you're saying, you don't have to keep checking yourself. You know, you see some niggas stuttering or make a whole bunch of 3-minute videos, or they to each his own. If you're getting it on here, get it however you can. I'm not watching that shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have the time. I support who supports me, and I support people that I feel like that are on here making an impact. And I support the LDBC first before anything else, because I recognize where we came from. Okay, this shit came from one man believing and trusting in another man, and then another man, another woman believing and trusting in another woman, what have you. Or in order to get a large group here, we're over 100 strong, man. Well over 100 strong. And even though I will say this on your platform, even though I may not get to everybody's videos and shit like that, I appreciate everybody. Hey. Don't nobody give a fuck about people that's not making moves and not doing nothing. He even say, look, the devil's not worried about working on motherfuckers that's already broken. Okay? His whole point of being on this planet, period. I can go too much in religion because that's not my thing. But his whole point of being here and having his presence to fuck with people is to fuck with folks, man, that got something going on. If you ain't got shit going on, there's no such thing as a hater. It ain't. All right, niggas are out of their mind, man. Niggas are you creating enemies, nigga. Don't nobody know you for real. Who are you? Right.
Half of these cats don't even show their face.
Exactly. It ain't fucking too far about that, you know. I do it, man, just to be joking and bullshitting, and niggas can see my facial expression sometimes as I go ahead and, you know. But in the same token, man, Coach said it the best, man. Coach Sheldon Harrison, CSH Combat Sports.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that at least the viewers are here so they can go subscribe to him.
Yeah.
He's like, nigga, like if y'all niggas on some type of homosexual type shit, what the fuck do you, another man, need to look in my face for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? If you're here for my words or the validation of what I'm saying, whatever I'm talking about, then that's it. Fuck you gotta look in my face for? How does that help you? And what are you doing while you looking in my motherfucking face? You understand what I'm saying? You're weirdo, man. You're a fucking weirdo. Yeah. A nigga can't specify that to you. If they can sit there and go, I only say show your face because sometimes you talk shit. Everybody does. What do you mean? Why don't you show your weird ass face? Oh, that would be awkward for you, huh? Well, how do you think I feel as you asking me to do that? Right.
Some of these cats, they be running from that because they know now, well, motherfuckers gonna start laughing at their ass anyways.
You're gonna get roasted for a half an hour. All right. Nigga will eat his dinner. All right.
Probably got a mullet.
Yeah, you got a mullet. Or you got one of them old 1982 mustaches that's hanging over the top of your lip. All right. Yeah, like you done motherfucking, like you just sucked down a fifth of Evan Williams.
These cats, man, I tell you what. But I thought it was because I was talking about them ticket sales, and I was just like, you know what? Ain't even, I ain't even gonna stress on these videos, no more with these ticket sales because it's kind of like at the end of the day, you can't teach an idiot, and you can't teach somebody that don't want to be. You can't explain something to somebody that don't want to know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to talk about that shit. They don't want that shit around them. You know what I'm saying? They just want to hear that their man is on top. So I was just like, man, I ain't. This is the last video on this dumb shit. I think it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, because people like you can't give everybody the real. Folks believe and trust in their own terms of what reality is, and you start tampering with that for a lot of these jokers, man. That want to support AJ anyway. It's a dead conversation. It's like talking to a wall. And I don't care, man. At the age I'm at and all the responsibility I have every day, I don't care to argue with another man. Even if I didn't have all this responsibility, I don't want to argue with another man about the facts. I don't. If something is a fact, what the fuck do I care about your opinion? You understand what I'm saying? In my opinion, I want steaks with onions, goddamn homemade mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. That's what I would like to eat. That's my opinion. Is it a fact that I'm gonna get up here and do this shit tonight? Probably not. I'm tired of shit. Okay, it's a fact that AJ is a coward and $50 million or what have you was on the table. Okay, it's a fact that the money was there. You got jokers that are still sitting here. Oh, we didn't see the money. The $50 million was never there. Yo, you doing all that for AdSense, man? You that much of a clown, so you know the truth, but you would rather do this to make sure that you can get a couple undesirables in your comment section and they can diss some people in the LDBC. You're a clown. Because at the end, you will sacrifice whatever little bit of character you have on here just to appeal to some cats about some bullshit that you don't even believe in, that you know is not true. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I believe in Shelley Finkel. I believe in Al Heyman. I believe in Steven Espinosa. I believe in all of those guys over there, okay, that have been conducting business for years and were involved in the financial process with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his fights. I believe them. Okay, why wouldn't I believe them knowing that, even though Floyd is a butter biscuit eating coon, we're not going to go there, but dealing with him as a fighter in his career, those were large sums of money. That was large venues. Those were large pay-per-view processes. A lot of people got paid.
He kept the lights on.
Absolutely. For years. For years. He took care of people. He took care of the middlemen. He took care of folks that really didn't have to do a lot of work, but it was through their connections that got some of these deals done. He took care of folks that we probably won't never hear about due to good business deals. So when people talk about 50 million, understand that when it comes to Al Heyman and Shelley Finkel and all these other guys that are used to doing business, that's crumbs to them. In America, that's crumbs to them. That's nothing. They're speaking about it as if, this is the largest portion of money they ever deal with. We can run down a list of how many big time fights Floyd had and all the money that was generated on the back end. Okay. So when it comes to the ticket sales and ticket scalping, we are watching this damn white supremacist fucking Congress and senators and shit like that. We are watching law enforcement cut down on fraud at an all-time high. Every wealthy, dried up white man that feel like he done got away with something is getting snatched up for fraud. Okay? So if you're running around here buying all these goddamn tickets like you in the UK, thinking you're going to run the same ticket scalping process and sell the tickets on the back end in order to generate more dollars for your pockets in Matchroom Boxing, I wouldn't do that in America. I just wouldn't, as a foreigner, whatever, I wouldn't do it, man. The price is pretty high. And it's like, yes, you will be deported back to your country, but not before you serve some of this U.S. time. Okay? So God bless him. God bless Eddie. And I don't hope he's safe. Okay? I don't. I hope he gets snatched up. I hope they snatch his ass up right after the fight. To be honest with the people.
They gonna do him like 21
Exactly. Let us get the fight first.
This motherfucker gonna be taking his shit. They're gonna be like, come on out.
Yeah.
Pinch that shit off.
Yeah, he's a mark ass nigga. I hope they snatch him right up. While he's
Mm.
comfortable after he finishes talking shit, and they done collected everything in the pot and tallied there. That's why I hope they knock on the door. All right, with them blue jackets on, with the
Yeah, because
yellow print on the back.
that's what I was trying to figure out though. Is that shit illegal over here?
Ticket scalping, of course.
Oh
Yes,
shit. I didn't think it was.
yeah, I believe it is. If it's not, then somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it is. I mean, fraud is fraud, man. you know, to put something out here and to claim something and it's not, and it has to do with money and revenue, and you're fucking around trying to sabotage shit, man, that falls underneath the lines of fraud. Okay,
Wow.
you're sabotaging what the facts are supposed to be out here. Okay, now, don't get me wrong. The truth has been played with when it comes to black people in America forever. We done did so much shit and never got credit for it. It went to somebody else.
No, you ain't
Okay,
lying.
but when it comes to shit like this, you're talking about sports and everything else. That's why they say the government needs to get involved as far as these sanctioning bodies in the sport of boxing, because it's too much shit going on. People are getting away with too much nonsense. And now, as you start to look around, you understand why. Okay, if the government was involved in the Don King Bob Arum era, and Bob Arum is Don King, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, he's just white. That's all. If he did the same shit that Don King did, he would be recognized and regarded in the same light. And for some of the
Mm,
people that have been around the sport of boxing for the last 40 years, recognize and interpret that Bob Arum ain't nothing but a fucking white Don King. That's all it is. They
mm.
knew how to rob fighters. They did it on an assisted basis because they were allowed to. Okay? Folks knew, everybody around it was getting paid, knew what was taking place with some of these young fighters that weren't ever used to having anything. When Don King took over the heavyweight division, you couldn't get a crack at the heavyweight title without going to go sign with Don King. And in that same instance and time, Bob Arum had his hand in somebody's fucking pocket as well, doing the same crooked, fucked up shit, if not worse.
Steal it.
Yeah. Even till this day, like you look around and still see Don King trying to put his hands in somebody's pocket.
Oh, I thought he had Bermain.
Yeah, he did. He did. He does. Oh yeah.
Only in America.
Yeah. And that shit is disgusting, man.
You got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers to get in with this dude. Like, this is me. If I'm gonna get in with Don King, that's like I gotta have a Kevlar vest on my back. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be watching my back that much, man. Be trying to see if somebody trying to steal from me. I can't. That's too much, man. That's too much to try to go up in business with somebody like that, knowing that this dude robbed on countless people, and you know, nah, bro, it's not a good look.
For the poor people in the world that are maybe in their mid 30s, early 40s, that really haven't established wealth or what have you. Even some of these young men out here that
Can
weren't
barely hear you.
You can barely hear me.
Yeah, I think you had your hand on it or something.
Is it gonna be good?
Yeah, we good now.
For even for some of these young men out here, man, that really don't have wealth like that and didn't grow up in wealth. Those were the people that were easy for Don King to manipulate. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
They back in the day, before black folks got their freedom in America, we were breeded like dogs. So strong slaves were breeded with other strong slaves. This is why we dominate in every fucking sports that black folks are interested in. We dominate, okay? Because we were bred as far as physically having the stronger genetics, okay? But that
Mm-hmm.
don't always mean that you got something upstairs. You understand what I'm saying? You're
Oh
physically strong,
shit!
but you're dumb as a motherfucker. You strong as a bitch, okay? You strong as a goddamn motherfucking porterhouse steak, but you're dumb as a box of rocks. So Don King was always able, Bob Arum was always able to manipulate these type of fighters, family, and still is. You
He
take a
gets it.
motherfucker that ain't used to having nothing and give him a big ass goddamn bag of money, and he'll do anything you ask him.
He'd be like, "Take that." It ain't funny though, but it's like you know, after it's been it's been said and done. just like over with. I would
Absolutely.
I couldn't. I'm talking about with Don King. He's about over and done with. He ain't done yet technically, but it's about he about ready to expire. But it's just crazy how people can just be easily manipulated and could like I don't know, like how is it easy for me and not and hard for somebody else to see it? I don't that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see it coming
Because
out of the way, but why you can't see it?
because you like me were raised with the proper tools and resources to not get finessed by an individual who has a slick mouthpiece. You know plenty of people your whole life that are good shit talkers. I'm in Maryland, aka right up the street, a charm city. So I've constantly had to deal with people with excellent mouthpieces. Okay. But this guy that's so smooth, this, that, and the third, he's walking around with $2,000 worth of clothes on, but he has no money in his pocket.
Mm.
Okay. But there's a reason his appearance alone can fool you enough to help him survive for the next day. But like I say, me and you were bred and we grew up having the proper resources to not be finessed and taken for a ride, to know how to go out here and provide and to take care of a family. Some of these folks are lost because they were never given that gift or had those type of people around that cared about them. They only had folks that would rather take advantage or take their resources or money from them. And to them, that was love. You understand what I'm saying? So
Mm.
whatever the case, you see these guys today, I mean, you get what you get in the game. You're a black man here. You are the biggest fear. The biggest fear in black, as far as America, is a black man. Okay, that's the biggest fear. You don't have to be threatening. You don't have to be my size or black fight fan size. You just got to be a black man. That's all. An aggressive, non-submissive black man. And you are one of the biggest threats here in America, period. People don't give a fuck. All right. Get on a elevator. You got a white woman clutching a purse. You're walking past a car. Goddamn, they locking their doors.
Yeah,
It's like, mother,
I was
don't
telling
nobody
you
want
that
you.
shit happened to me the other day. I was in Kroger's buying some buying some shit for some tacos. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'm walking, going to go pay my stuff, and this old white lady with her daughter, like literally moved all the way the fuck over and gave me the whole aisle. Like I was going like stick them up in the store on
That's
aisle 8.
disgusting. Right. And it's like you crusty motherfuckers, like you bitches that came over here and stole a whole country. Don't ever tell me about how black folks steal anything. All right, you took a whole big ass piece of land after getting these people intoxicated and learning how to survive the climate and weather over here. They looked out for you, which they shouldn't have, and told you what type of animals to kill in order to survive. And once they learned the game, they enslaved these motherfuckers to do the work for them. I don't want to hear about how no goddamn white folks is the motherfucking, they're the hardest workers and black people are lazy. We built this motherfucker for free. America was built on the backs of free fucking slave labor. So don't tell me how black folks is lazy, goddamn it. All right.
We're doing that all the
Every
time.
time you see these dried up motherfuckers, they don't want to do shit. Never. Okay, don't
I
want
was
to ever
talking
want
to
to
the
do nothing.
homie. He was looking for he looking for a job and shit like that. And a lot of these jobs that these Mexicans was supposed to, was doing, like milking cows and shit like that, and some of the some of the crops that you actually got to hand pick. You know what I'm saying? These farmers is fucked. These farmers are going to be fucked. Like even if it's like he was telling me like, a lot of Americans don't want to do that job with the milking of them cows. He said he ain't going back to that because it's fucked up hours, and then it stank up in there. So he ain't going back into it. But he said the Mexicans and stuff like that, shit, they scared they ain't gonna be here. They gonna get told to go back home, or can't bring them back in to work because of the company might get sued for hiring illegals. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, man, the motherfuckers want to say that whoever's the hardest working person and stuff like that, man. But the backbone is of this country has always been based off the backbone of somebody that ain't white.
Exactly. And then you're also looking at the circumstances. I talked about that a lot, man. about the Mexican folks coming in here taking the jobs that truly nobody wanted.
Oh yeah, you ain't
Okay,
lying. You
I mean, people.
do y'all have like when y'all have farms over y'all don't have the farms over there, right?
We got a couple that I know of. Sure,
So
absolutely.
so like in Norfolk, right? I noticed in there they got them all over the place, like Norfolk, Florida, Texas, but they actually have housing for their migrant workers. So like when they come up over there, they actually have housing for them. They got a kitchen for them, a kick it area, everything that they need. They ain't even got to leave the land. They get on there, they work that land, and they go back. But now what's going to happen is some of these cats can't even come back because their visas ain't right. And
That's
then
right.
they can't even afford to get a visa. A lot of motherfuckers think that visas is easy. You know, they're not easy. It's like it's a one-time fee. You don't get that money back if you get denied. And when you get denied, you might not even get a reason back. You know what I'm saying? So you go up over there to the embassy and you filing for your fucking worker's permit or your visa and stuff like that. It could take up to 90 days for them to get back with you. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Just to tell you that, oh, you need this paperwork. And now you got to pay another $100, $200 for this paperwork. Oh, you need to go to this you need to go get some shots. So you got to go to this because you can't go to anyone's for the doctors, but you got to go to their approved people, and that's gonna cost you $350. And the only thing they take is cash. I've been through this. The only thing they take is cash money. So a lot of people think it's easy, but in Mexico, for them to get a visa, depending on what it is, it's harder for them to get it because it costs more. Now, when you're a Nigerian or you're from a different other country, it doesn't cost that much. And then not only that is you got the language barrier, and then all the paperwork that you got to fill out for this visa. Some people is overwhelming, so they pay a lawyer 6 to 7 or 8, 9 or how much. Usually, it's between $6,000 and $7,000. Pay a lawyer for that, which will only cost you $500 if you did everything yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't get that money back when you deny.
You just done. You threw it in the game. And yeah, I add to that, like, look, I'm a black man. You know, we are dealing with tangibles 2020. And following that, man, no disrespect to immigrants and Mexican folks, but we are in a process where we worried about black folks and black people only. Okay, we put the cape on for so many years and got disrespected. Understand, you are allowed to be an immigrant and you are allowed to make money over here and send money back to your country and to throw your flag up on your social media page and run around here with broken English, talking shit, voting Republican, voting against the same motherfuckers that broke their back for you to get in here. That's part of the reason why I just don't give a fuck. These people are circling white on their paperwork, everything else. The motherfucker goddamn filthy coming over here. All right. But they make sure that they stand in the lines of white supremacy, disrespect black folks. You're opening convenience stores in black communities, eating off of us and being disrespectful, being very disrespectful. Okay.
Living.
Exactly. Look, and it's like, to me, at this point, yo, if you ain't got nothing to say as far as defending black folks as an immigrant, you need to shut the fuck up. For real.
It's not just the cape too. It's that you said this too. I believe you said this. It's the whole turning of the cheek too. It's like we got all these people over there talking about, oh yeah, don't worry about that and do your thing, and if you start worried about this, people do pray for them and do this. And like, come on, bro. Like, really? Like, don't you see that why you praying and why you turning this other cheek and all this stuff? All these other groups out here is getting together and pushing their agenda. And that's why, like imagine if Gucci was to come out and have a anti-gay fucking t-shirt. Imagine what would happen to them. An anti-gay, Batiman or whatever t-shirt. Imagine what would happen.
Right. But those organizations like the LGBT community, the same way they ran over there for that guy that plays on Empire, and you find out it's a fucking scam, and immediately when that shit happens to them, some white supremacist, some white woman is able to run and set up a donation joint for the LGBT community. I got one question. All right. So after you guys realized it was a scam, did you give those people their donation money back?
Nope.
No. Number one and number one,
And he getting
pretty
a
much
pass.
only. In order for them to run this shit to get these donations, they have to set up the little goddamn African joint with little black kids with flies on them and being deprived and they ain't got nothing to eat and their bellies is all swelled up. Or, okay, the LGBT community, this black person was mistreated. Because don't nobody give a fuck about a damn white person being mistreated in this land where they have so many goddamn benefits. So we always have to be the face of this fucking nonsense. Okay, you remember the outrage towards black folks because we wasn't out there caping and running behind these people about this DACA shit. Fuck y'all. Okay, y'all get y'all a little bit of motherfucking money when you get over here after eating off of black folks or working around black folks. Okay, and the moment they get their weight up, they move right into the white community. You vote Republican. You don't even want to speak to black folks. You don't want black folks dating your kids or none of your relatives, your sisters or nothing like that. Quick to call one of us a Negro. Okay, meanwhile, they'll go ahead and have a white person in their family and that white person can beat their sister every day. Put a knot on her head every day.
You ain't lying.
And if any Negro gets close, it's time to check him and let him know what the deal is and machete and all this other bullshit. You understand? I ain't trying to hear it, man. Way I look at it straight up, it's black agenda first and last. And if you don't like that nigga, then goddamn it, let me tell you something. Okay? Thank God for Trump, nigga. Thank God for him. All right? Yeah. Because we have been getting it the same way for years. And the only difference is with his filthy presence is everybody got it. Everybody gonna get it. While you was in the corner, skinning and grinning, laughing at black folks' pain and all this other shit, putting blackface on, doing all this old weird shit, okay, and getting over because Barack Obama gave you this and he gave you that. Now you gonna get some of this smoke. And you turning around looking like, don't look over here, nigga. I remember you. I remember what you had on, what clothes you wore, and I remember what you said. Okay? It's the black agenda only, man. And niggas need to, black folks need to be proud of that, man. We need to wear that as a badge of honor. Okay? Because you between the nonsense here today, when you're looking at some of these second-class immigrants who've ate off the backs of black folks, we look at other black people here year to date that do not mind undermining black society. Okay? That do not mind undermining black society. They're so terrified. They've been scared their whole goddamn lives that, okay, oh damn, white mommy and white daddy ain't gonna be able to take care of me no more. Okay, I won't be able to get butter biscuits. What is Weez gonna do? What the fuck is Weez gonna do? I won't get my butter biscuits. You know, and they're in outrage. And for that alone, because they don't have confidence, you're used to being scared. Okay, you're used to challenging every piece of help that comes in because you're afraid of anybody else taking care of the situation. All right? They will undermine us, come into a chat like this, run back to white daddy and tell him everything we've discussed so they can prepare for us. Here's the difference, even if you talk about Kamala Harris. The millions of dollars that run the machine and all these bootlicking coons out here can't save you from people that are on point due to free networks, free shit on your phone or what have you, keeping you woke every goddamn day. You paying millions of dollars for advertisements on goddamn radio stations and commercials on TV and your cable state, whatever the case is, on the free YouTube. You're getting so much information from folks that just want you to be aware. They just want you to know. Okay? So if you choose to be stupid right now, it's on your own. And can't nothing help these fuckers that's running around here shaking in their boots, worried about how they gonna get the black vote. Let me tell some of you motherfucking goddamn Peckerwood, butter biscuit eating shoe shine coon something. Let me tell you something, goddamn it. The days of getting the black vote for free is done. The days of going in here and doing the Tootsie Roll in the church and getting the black vote is over. That saxophone shit,
Tootsie Roll.
Singing Luther Vandross, As a matter of fact, like I said it on my channel and everywhere else, and I said with the one LVZ, you cut that goddamn music off when you come talk to black folks. Cut it off. All right? The same way you go to the Jewish people and everybody else. Let us know what bills and legislations and shit that you're gonna get passed for us. And then you make sure you go say it publicly. Okay? Because
Oh, they ain't gonna do that.
any individual that won't speak up for black folks publicly about what we gonna get, I don't give a fuck about no HBCUs. What we're gonna get as a whole black people, all right? Not minorities, not all this people of color bullshit and codes talk, the code words they trying to use to fuck over the black folks. No, black people, all right? Folks that was born and ancestors here that's from this country. You know, you ain't gonna go say it publicly. We don't want to hear from you, man. Ain't no need. You might as well even come in here. And I can't believe y'all, man. I can't believe y'all. I can believe
I can believe him. I can believe him. I
Yeah.
can believe him because the boy ain't right.
Yeah.
That boy, you know, he got caught with that whole rape shit, and he got off on that shit, and he's still able to do radio, even though he pled guilty to it and everything. But everybody else that get a rape charge or something like that, they're done. But he's still out there making videos and everything. And then another thing that gets me is that I can believe it in him. He just always been walking around like this little pussy. Like, he laughed it off when the dudes jumped him, tried to jump him before, he walked up in the radio station and everything. It's just the way he even conducted himself after that. He ain't with what's right. He just with what's gonna get him some money and keep him on that radio.
He's with the convenience of survival, the convenience of security, like a lot of people.
Yeah. Like, look at him. Like, every interview, they got a little rainbow flag behind the person they interviewing. And before it comes on, you see Charlemagne with the rainbow colored hat that says HA, like it's saying America hates gays. Like, when you look at it, it's an H and an 8, and it's an American flag, but it's rainbow colors. And it says H, so I'm thinking it says America hates gays.
Right. And I'm to a point, it's like, nobody's worried about, no disrespect to them. Okay, I want them to have everything they're supposed to. I don't care if you're gay or not. I got plenty of gay friends or whatever. And what they do is none of my goddamn business. But I'm done with hearing anything about the LGBT community. Every time you see something racist, they want to run up in here and, don't forget about LGBT. Don't forget about LGBT. Get out of here, y'all. The fuck out of here. Didn't Barack Obama pass all these laws and legislations for y'all? Didn't you get what you were supposed to get? So why are you still standing here? Why are you here? We're trying to get ours now.
Yeah,
we don't need no more bootlegs running around here. No more jig dancing niggas running around here talking about no LGBT community. Okay, only motherfucker right now that's running that truly cares about that Mike Johnson is Cory Booker, because he has something to tell us that he didn't tell us yet. If you feel me,
and then like when I be listening to some of these black folks, and then they be kind of like conservative with their words and shit like that, I be kind of like, sometimes, I mean, Camilla Harrison is just right there in your face, like bam. But then like with the whole, some people got on Cory Booker, and I was just like, hold up, homie. I was like, maybe this dude is, to me, it's kind of like, I don't know what he's thinking, but then I'm kind of like, well, you gotta understand this position that he's in, and so you can't always be up in front with everything that you're doing, because then you can overplay your hands, because everybody knows your hand. And then a part of me is kind of like, well, maybe this dude is tap dancing around these questions because he's trying to at least get his foot in the door first. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's the Barack Obama jig.
No, I'm not saying that's what he's doing or whatever.
Okay.
I'm just saying the process, way of thinking. Like, you can't just go in there and say like, well, this guy is just this, without bringing up everything else. So you can come up with a proper conclusion of what he's doing. But I think that's how some people get down sometimes. But Camilla Harrison, it's just too obvious. But with him, it was just like he was tap dancing, man, on that interview. He didn't answer it. He didn't answer a damn question when it came to Black agenda. In my opinion, he didn't answer it.
Yeah, but it was never about it was never about him answering a question for the Black agenda. It was about him showing his presence on a well-known Black watched publication. That's all it was. He didn't plan for that. That wasn't went through and gone through on the dialogue to do that. You understand what I'm saying?
I
It
mean, I can
never
dig that
was.
too. Yeah, I can dig that.
It
Like,
never was. So to even to him, that was a shock. So when he had to answer that question, it's like,
you start hitting
that
the,
yeah,
you start
yeah,
hearing that metal hitting the floor from his tap dancing shoes.
right. Hard tapping. No, yeah, no, that metal hitting the goddamn wood, right? Hitting the motherfucking wood. Okay, because you don't. There's no preparation from that. And as my brother, I think I want to say the Black Authority said, there's so many ways for the government to intimidate you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
And it's like, who knows? I don't know. You don't know what type of solid information the government has on Charlemagne, or what with taxes, the internal revenue, what you call it, and all this other shit that they possibly can do, you know, in order to properly put the fuck to the Breakfast Club as a whole. Why would Kamala Harris, and how often have you seen them have guests and they arrive quickly all in the same month or in less than 2 weeks? That doesn't happen like
Not
that.
even in boxing.
Yeah, so you just pop up again. Like, you don't need no promotion like that. What that was damage control. She was invited back.
And
hold on. The first interview was a disaster.
Oh, it was. I have a question though.
So,
What is the demographics of this whatever that radio station is called? Like, what is the age range you think it is?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I want to say it's a young people station. Okay.
Well, people are gonna watch it on YouTube anyway. So
yeah, Hype 97 is more of a older, or like a old heads, old school hip hop channel, because they were the original ones. They actually went into the depths of music and talked about an album and how the music, why the music was important, or why this record, this album is important, what makes these songs. They actually went into music. When it comes to the Breakfast Club, the difference is with them is they talk about all the gossip, the unnecessary stuff. They'll reach into politics here and there. They're more in tune with social media than these other publications. And because of that, because of stars, okay, hip hop stars, people from politics, folks know where to go to get notoriety. You're not coming to the Breakfast Club just to, whatever, to cupcake and halfway rub elbows. You're coming there to get the exposure because millions of people are listening in. And rather they listen at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever the case is, you're going to listen to the Breakfast Club. Rather it's for the donkey of the day, the rumor report. They might have a special guest, but the Breakfast Club has made themselves popular over the last few years and has actually pushed Hot 97 to the side, and even taking the legendary Angela Martinez.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what that is. I mean, fuck them. They've damaged their credibility as far as the Black community is concerned, because people. This is not the time. As you heard me say on my Floyd video, right? People, you get caught cutting a jig now, you're really going to have to explain yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
As I said, 7 years ago or so, you might have could buck dance a little bit. And then after a couple of weeks, you put a nice little song out. People will forgive you. After a couple of weeks, you go ahead and do something funny. People will forget about what you did. No. At this point in time, folks are holding you accountable. People are in your chest. I want to know why you said that. Why did you put Black folks in jeopardy? What was your angle? And it's always, what's your angle? It's your angle. What's your angle? I'm talking only on the Black agenda at this point. All right. And people bring your name up. The first thing next to it is buck dancing. Black people want to know.
That's cold.
For real.
For real, that's what it is.
Yeah, Black folks want to know. You think about in society how much these Sambos have gotten away with. Even down to the point of all those so-called Black leaders in Virginia. Did you know any of them that were defending Coon Man in Virginia, that governor over there.
Nope.
Did you know any of those so-called black leaders that was so-called, they have forgiveness for him? That was 4 or 5 guys. They're supposed to be black leaders. Some old butter biscuit eating ass niggas that were supposed to be our leaders. I never seen these. It's a difference between an old nigga, okay, and an elder. An old nigga's been a sucker his whole life. He was snitching on niggas at his job. He did anything he could do to get ahead. All right, he's been eating butter biscuits for a long time. That's an old nigga. He is not an elder. Okay? They tried to
Samuel
push
Jackson
these people.
and Django.
Exactly. They tried to push these people to us this week as elders. One more time, Michael Johnson. Who are these elders in Virginia? Does anybody know in the comment section who these elders are?
Nah, they don't know. Nah, they don't know.
Come on, man. Come on. This is the type of spin master bullshit I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You talk about standing your ground and defending your shit and holding people accountable and nigga don't come up, bitch, you better not come up in here with that. I'll beat you up at your old lady and everybody else you brought. But don't you walk your punk ass up in here and do that. All right. All right. So whoever those people are, understand they can't go around their grandchildren no more. Possibly their kids. You know, they congregate church, grocery store. Because now all these people seeing you're defending an obvious white supremacist that does not give a fuck about black society. You're defending him and saying you forgive him because of what? What was the I understand they got butter biscuits for themselves, of course. But what was the grand reward in selling out black folks at a time like this? Okay? He didn't even sell black folks. You just sell yourself because if we don't even know who these guys are, if they had credibility somewhere, my point is they destroyed it. Okay?
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yo, the question will always be, yo, what you do that for, yo? Okay? It's equivalent to even if I want to switch things to kind of get people on the right level, it's equivalent to fucking, all right, you dealing with a shorty, she feeling you anyway, she think you cool, you feel me? And you just go off and start screaming and hollering at some regular dude trying to be tough. And you naturally soft as a motherfucker and end up getting slapped in your mouth. Like the guy ain't even want to fight you. He was trying to be humble. But you jumped in his face. You understand what I'm saying? Trying to be tough and then end up getting treated in front of that woman. So now she's looking at you, shaking her head like, damn, yo, this nigga's a clown. He might get me hurt one day. There you go.
He ain't lying.
Right. There you go. It's like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? The nigga's nickname and whatever in doctor school, whatever it is, was Coon Man. His nickname was Coon Man. There's no more to talk about.
That's a cold ass nickname too.
Yeah, but honestly, is there anything left to talk about?
You don't get that for no reason. Anybody gonna call you no Coon Man for no reason?
Okay, like I don't even want to know what he possibly did to black folks back then. Or what he participated in. I don't want to know. All I know, Peckerwood, is your nickname was Coon Man back then. That's enough. Okay? And he tried to lie about he wasn't in the picture. Raggedy ass motherfucker. But hey, part of white supremacy is deception. So here you go. If you didn't understand it, it came hand in hand right there in your face.
Coon. I mean, but that's just the way it is, man. You know, they always try to get. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but every year we go through the same phase, the black vote, and if it's not about race, why is everybody worried about the black vote? You know what I'm saying? So,
Mike, it's always about race. Let me light one too. I heard you.
Yeah, I was just saying it's like it just making sense, man. Like, how you gonna say it's not about race and racism is dead and then all this other bull crap, but you always worried about getting a vote from us. But the way you go about getting a vote is playing on people's fucking weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as we listen to from the Black Authority, I believe on Tariq Nasheed's page, he said part of what started the Civil War was a large portion of people in America not voting. That's what did it. Part of Donald Trump's presence right now in the White House is because of a large amount of people not participating in government and voting.
Mm.
That is very important as far as white supremacy is concerned to keep control of the world, period. If folks don't give a fuck about your government, you're done. Okay? If people don't give a shit to participate in any parts of your government, you are done. Because here
Mm-hmm.
comes the rebellion. That means that, look, there is no more talking. We ain't got shit to say. Who gives a fuck about who you putting up there? Because we don't trust either one of those motherfuckers. That's what that means. That's dangerous, you know? So that's why we at a time like this where you're looking and you're seeing so many weird tactics or what have you. Like you never seen, thank God for social media. Okay, thank God for the new black movement, the new black news, and these new black revolutionary guys that are holding folks accountable. Because right now, mainstream media ain't got the power. These dumbass news stations don't have the power. They're here. News is a part of the politics and white supremacy to control the mind. I don't care if it's MSNBC, CNN, Fox News. That's here to control your mind about what you should think about people on a daily basis as you leave your house.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
But Mike Johnson, we know what we see every day. We can interpret it. You don't need anybody to tell you what you see every day or
And
what's on
then
the internet or
and then
what's
telling white
online.
folks to walk across the street when black people walk on their side.
Yeah, exactly. You know what you see, man. You don't have to have somebody in front of you telling you about what Donald Trump said. And, look here, cracker. That doesn't affect me every day. It's good to talk about, to laugh about here and there, but
You ain't lying.
what affects me every day in my community, I can take a rest on that shit. What
Yeah,
about black candidates? You
that
understand what I'm
shit,
saying?
that shit was funny when Trump won. When I went into work, man, they thought I was gonna be mad and everything. I clapped my hands. I was clapping. I was like, yeah, we about to get it in. We about to get it in. They don't even know what I'm saying. I'm saying this shit about to let this shit burn. Let
Right?
it burn. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like y'all want this dude in. Then when he get in, y'all didn't get y'all paychecks was in jeopardy and stuff like that. And then y'all
Mhm.
more worried about affordable care act than anything. Well, why should I be paying for people's bills? I was like, because everybody can't pay. I was like, what about these little kids that didn't ask to be here? Like they motherfuckers so heartless. Like, well, they ain't my responsibility. They parents should have known better. And this, I'm like, man, I'm like, God, yeah, y'all some heartless ass motherfuckers. Like even you on some type of the dude talking even on some type of government assistance. Like, what is he talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, so I'm just like looking at these cats. I'm like, well, Trump is not a career politician. I was like, yeah, the fuck he is. He been paying
Mhm.
these niggas.
Yeah.
I'm like, them is his buddies. He even said it. He's like, well, if you want something to go down, what you do is you pay this guy some money. And he goes down there and he pushes the bill for you. He knows the
Mhm.
process and everything. Like, and that's the reason why I was real happy when he got in. I was like, yeah, he about to fuck this shit up. Oh,
Exactly.
y'all about to get a rude awakening. And then another thing, I just think that some people are unsecure. I think sometimes when I think deep down inside, some of them just didn't want a black dude to be in charge.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Like,
that's very true. You
even
know.
if they're not racist or not, I just think that they didn't like somewhere they don't like nobody a black man being strong, being nothing, being fair. They don't, and I think the main thing that really pissed them off was that he didn't because they all thought he was gonna have cookouts, watermelon, and everything on the porch
Right.
when he really didn't do when the outcome of black agenda never came up or rose, and I think that really pissed him off because they was thinking that he was gonna come up in there and just turn the whole thing out.
Yeah, they thought they were going to be able to be in a space where they were going to have a bullshit revolution. A lot of these crackers are still waiting at this point to get it popping for one day for them to be able to do this and that until they realize that, look, what you asking for is not going to happen the way it's supposed to be in your dreams. Oh, hold on, my old lady called me. Hold on.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, man. Politics over here, man. Ain't no joke, y'all. You know, So I don't know how it goes over there in the UK, but up over here in America, man, when it comes to politics, the first thing, like right now, we got a re-election coming on. It's not the main election, but it's like if Trump wins, he gets another 4 years. If you don't, somebody else gets in, right? And so now we having supposed two black people that's getting put on us like months before the election day. It's at the end of the year, the election day, right? So you got these two guys. I mean, one is a female, one's a dude that don't have an agenda for the people that they want to vote for them. So they want black people to vote for them, but they don't want to express what they're going to do for black people that's going to vote for them. So when different demographics vote for a particular person, usually that person that they vote for knows exactly and what they want. And if he doesn't know exactly what they want, he gets the hint. He or she gets the hint what these different groups want. Chinese, Mexican, whatever, white, whatever. But the thing about it is with black people, we always get these people put on us to be our leaders without any type of validation. So when they get up there and they start saying, "Yeah, I'm speaking for black folks and this and that, the third, blah blah blah, whoop whoop whoop," nothing that we want gets done. What gets done is things, little trinkets here and there, but not something that's a part of the grand scheme of things. So, you know, I don't know how voting goes on over there, but we always get the short end of the stick. Laws D Punch Out TV. I got to get up on out of here, bro. Salute Mike. Salute SW. Salute Will. Magic Man. Salute to you, brothers, and the LDBC. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I see you again, Laws. Hopefully tomorrow your computer working and we can get this thing cracking. I'm gonna get you on tomorrow. I mean, you on your phone. If you're on your phone, Laws, if you're still there, if you're on your phone, you need to you got Google Hangouts on your phone, man. You can just use your phone, man. Oh, well then you got to get on the Wi-Fi because if a phone call happened when you on the Google Hangouts on your if you're not on the Wi-Fi on your phone, sometimes your phone will cut your signal off because of GSM and all that stuff. But I don't know what y'all use over there, but we use GSM over here. Y'all probably use CDMA or whatever or the thing in between it. Well, let's see here. Talk about a little bit about boxing real quick. Let's see here. So let me just troll. Since people like to troll, let's just troll. Let me troll real quick. That's what I'm about to do. So this guy out here on YouTube, he made a video talking about comparing Deontay Wilder's 24th opponent to Jarrell Miller's 24th opponent. Right off rip, let me tell you how unrelevant is a motherfucker. Unrelevant. It does not matter. Like I keep trying to tell you guys, man, when it comes to boxing, man, some things, when I say you can't forget your past, is when I say something sometimes like people forget the past and stuff like that. That does not go here. That's not aligned with this bullshit right here. Comparing Deontay Wilder's 24th opponent to Jarrell Miller's 24th opponent. Well, first of all, buddy, Deontay Wilder had a short amateur career, right? Jarrell Miller is an ex kickboxer, so kickboxing says it all. Pretty sure he had amateurs with that, a lot of fights, and then so he was pro at something at least. You see what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder had to fucking hurry up, get his amateur game up, get somewhat acclimated to boxing, and then join what? Professional boxing right away to feed his family, to make sure that his daughter is good to go, healthy and all that stuff. But let me tell you another thing why this one is irrelevant. And the reason why it's irrelevant is that not every fighter out here has the same um, plan, a career path, or the same opportunities. Um, so if you want to say, if you want to compare that, I mean, go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? It ain't gonna mean shit. Cause let's do this. Who did Jarrell Miller? Let's just entertain it a bit. Who did Jarrell Miller fight in his 24th fight? I'm waiting for my computer to respond. I got a lot of shit going on here. I got recording software up. I got internet up. I got shit downloading in the background. So let's see here. 24th fight. So Jarrell Miller is fighting Anthony Joshua in his 24th fight. Okay. And who did Anthony Joshua fight in his 24th fight? Really can't tell from here, but he got 22 fights. He only got 22 fights, so they have a 24 fight. So he's a little bit better off. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean anything. Where is Jarrell Miller ranked? Why is Jarrell Miller the underdog? Why is Jarrell Miller not remotely in the go on any sports betting website? Nobody got this guy winning the fight. Everybody got him losing. And it's not because he has two more fights. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not because he has one fight. Well, yeah, two fights above Anthony Joshua. It's not because of that. It's because he sucks. Look who he fought. Bogdan Dinu. Thomas Amtrak Adamak. Juan Duopoulos. Mars Whack. That motherfucker was just whack. So, when you go on YouTube and stuff, and you start seeing these videos, man, and these trolls out there and stuff like that. What we got? Thanks, Mike Laws and 17, and anyone else is good to be here. Peace, y'all. All right, Will Magic Man. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, man. These guys. And then what else he got on here? Let's see what else is this blood clot got on there. Let's see what else he got. He got why Anthony Joshua gets more respect than Deontay Wilder. Well, so the thing is with that, why does Anthony Joshua gets more respect than Deontay Wilder is where? Because Deontay Wilder gets respect in the UK. Deontay Wilder gets respect over here. Anthony Joshua gets called Anthony Johnson over here. You even got people on ESPN speculating on whether or not if Anthony Joshua was ducking. Ain't nobody over here on mainstream media speculating if Deontay Wilder is ducking. You know why? Because of $50 million. Who turns that down? $15 million with no rematch clause? And then when the fight gets close, when the Deontay Wilder and Fury fights gets close, all of a sudden you want to play ball? Come on, man. Only people that don't give Deontay Wilder respect is the majority of people on YouTube. Them UK YouTube channels. Them guys. A few guys over here in the US. But most people in the US don't even watch boxing or pay attention to the boxing streets to even understand or what's going on. And that's why every now and again, even on my Facebook, I got to check people and make them realize and well, not make them realize, give them facts. And they end up like, oh shit, I didn't know that. Because half the shit that they're hearing on YouTube and on like boxing scene and shit like that is false. This dude is man. I'm gonna go in on you again. And then he comes out with another video. Make sure anybody's saying nothing. Comes out with another video. And in this video, he says Anthony Joshua already a bigger draw than Deontay Wilder in the US. So your source of proof is ticket sales at Madison Square Garden, correct? Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna not even gonna entertain that one, because you're gonna shoot you shot yourself in the foot on that one. If you believe that nobody, even before the fight, everybody knew that nobody knew Anthony Joshua's name in the US. Even you. But now all of a sudden he's known more. You're smoking dope. Can Jarrell Miller back up all that trash talk against Anthony Joshua? Yeah, he can, but it's highly unlikely. That's how easy that video would have been for me. In and out. Deontay Wilder's on the decline. I talked about this yesterday. Deontay Wilder ain't on no decline. The thing about some of these guys out here is that they want these boxers and they want these promoters to be constantly running their mouth on in the media. And then when they start talking good shit or shit they don't want to hear about, then they start saying, "Oh, I'm tired of listening to him." Tired of listening to him. But then if you don't say that for 3-4 weeks, you be like, where is he? He went ghost. But let's see here. But that Deontay Wilder stuff on the decline. Let me tell you something, bro. This is what's going to happen. There was a picture of Deontay Wilder in the trailer on a movie set. Now, I don't know if he was going to go visit somebody. I don't know if he was sitting in there. I don't know if that was his trailer. I don't know exactly what was going on. But what I do know is this. I'm going to show you something. This is what I do know. As soon as I click on the goddamn fucking screen, so I can show you this.
Yo.
Shit. This is how foolish y'all sound. Yeah.
Hey, could you still hear me when I answered the phone?
Huh?
Could you still hear me? Could you hear me when I answered the phone?
No.
Good.
Okay, cool. Now we can hear you. This is how foolish y'all sound. This is the dailymail.uk. They do paying attention to Deontay Wilder.
Damn.
They don't want to pay attention to this dude sitting outside of a damn trailer for I don't know. It has his name right here on the sticky, but I don't know if that was his or he's there visit somebody just to be posing. But he's sitting in front of a movie trailer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in the movie trailer. Now, I don't know if this is his. I don't know what's really going on, but obviously he's there.
No doubt.
And you guys want to say that he's on some of these cats out here want to say that he's on the decline and all this stuff, but check this out.
Oh, go back, Mike Johnson. I'm trying to hear everything you're saying. That way, when I do say something, I make sense. What are you saying about Deontay Wilder?
Oh, no, I was just talking about this one YouTube channel out there saying that Deontay Wilder's on the decline. And I was just going into his going into this, what you see right here, and how the dailymail.uk is the one that puts this, that did this whole lengthy ass article on Deontay Wilder with a couple of pictures and stuff like that. And then what I was about to tell these guys is that now what we got the biggest, because this is what it's going to be. Let me turn this off.
Big dog.
Oh, I can't hear what all that music start playing in the background.
Oh, let me turn it
on that website. No, not on yours. Not on yours. On my damn computer screen. You know the pop-ups on the side of the websites? They started playing, so I couldn't figure out which one it was.
So I was in here. I've been in here all day watching white on white crime with what you call it, man? Game of Thrones.
So, I can dig it.
Yeah, some white on white violence. What you call it? Yeah, like I said. Who is this YouTube channel? Who are they?
Oh, I don't even say it. I just yeah, Wreck by McGregor. I was just going through it just to talk
I think
shit.
I know who. I do know who that is. Yeah, he's very he's a different person. I'll put it like that. But Champ, I guess shout out to that guy. And I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in. Like we say, LDBC, we do whatever the hell we want to. Okay, we're free to have our opinions and things like that. Uh, Number one, because you said you didn't spit his name out, not until I asked you.
Nah,
But
go ahead.
uh, we don't give these guys any shine because we got a big machine behind us. Even as you making YouTube videos now, you are now blessed like any other subscriber or what have you, because you have started there and successfully made your channel and you are part of the feed out here. You're giving love to the LDBC, but you are also building your brand as Mike Johnson. Okay. Uh we don't give no crumbs to anybody. Even if we feel a certain way towards uh a certain channel that did something that was inappropriate, um we can't give them anything. You
But
understand?
I think it's kind of funny though because well, not funny. It don't make any sense though because I mean it's, my opinion or whatever. But the reason why I do it is because I want that motherfucker to know exactly who I'm talking about. Now, and if I can give people that's in the chat room undivided attention and spell out their name, and go down the list of making, going through the dozens on them and all that stuff. I think that teeters the same thing because a lot of times if you know it's a troll in your chat room, why are you giving them any attention anyways? Because you know that the guy is there to distract you from what you're trying to do
Right.
or get you out of your game. So that's the reason why I do it. I mean, I even went on the dude. I took a clip off of his damn thing, and when his mama was in the background saying, "Get off the damn phone," you know what I'm saying? So, I don't care for doing it because we give the guys in the chat rooms that come in there and start calling, civil disobedience, in the chat rooms and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like, if you got it, you call that one, but some if anybody else don't want to do it, man, that's on them, man. But I just feel like
Right.
sometimes, man, you gotta
Yeah,
let
same here.
you gotta
Right.
let it be
Same here.
known.
And I want to say this too, man. It's one of the original cats, or one of the first 13 of the LDBC, 13 or 12. Bro, I've been there and done that. You know that. We had plenty of wars and battles that we fought here on YouTube. Uh, I've called 78, or sometimes he's called me. He's never told me I had to do anything. You understand what I'm saying? But
Mm.
if I asked him an opinion about a certain situation, he would tell me what he would do in his position. But he never has called me and ever said, "Hey, Santee, you better do this, that, and the third. If you don't do that, then you're not LDBC." Like, people are liars when they start doing certain shit. Okay, I ain't gonna say this, that, and the third. I have not been a part of every conversation of anything. I'm gonna say my look and view on 78, as I have communicated with him, has always been genuine, solid, and he's treated me as a peer. Okay, as a peer, not as no follower, a peasant, or anything. He's talked to me like a human being and let me know that whatever opinion that I feel, that's cool. I don't have to share the same thing that he does, but if I'm asking him as a man what he would do X, Y, Z. That's why I speak to you the same way. Look, I've done it. Battle with Cats here on YouTube. You can go here now and put Santee Walton in a log, and I still got disc videos. I got disc videos on me, damn, forever. Okay, got old ones, new ones, whatever the case is. And what I say to you is this, man. I'm not speaking saying that you're doing this, but I'm telling you that you ain't got to do it. You're going to win anyway. Number one, the biggest critics of me, when I talk about other people's channels or disrespectful shit that people say to the LDBC, my biggest critics are my subscribers. They'll always say, "Yo, we don't need this. Just talk about what you normally talk about, yo. Like, stop letting these people get some time out of your day, yo. Stop, like, quit promoting these guys." And then we put number two, number three on, whatever the case is, whatever number I'm on. Uh, a lot of these guys throughout history, it repeats itself. The moment that they're finished or they don't have any more to say about the LDBC, their channel like burns to ashes. They're not. they ain't thought of. Ain't nobody checking for them or watching their channels unless they put hashtag LDBC up or just LDBC in their titles.
Mm.
That they don't even get any views.
Well, they don't get any views unless they talking about Deontay Wilder and LDB. Yeah, that's about
Oh,
it.
yeah, exactly. So on our best interest, and I tell you, you don't have to do this. You can do whatever you want to. Even to the guy you name, I'm gonna tell you, hey, much love to him. I hope he has all the success in the world. I don't have anything bad to say about him. We are the machine. Us. We are the machine. We control the narrative. We control boxing on YouTube, period. Okay? So you don't get nothing. You don't get to eat, breathe, get a drink and drink of water. Okay? Unless you mention the LDBC.
What from 6 to 1 o'clock?
Forever.
From 6 a.m. to 1 a.m.
No, forever. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't get shit.
When I'm talking about
Okay?
when people are live, I'm talking about the live streams. I think they start at five or 6.
Bro, I'm live 3 in the morning, 1 in the morning. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You do be.
Yeah, so it don't. I say every day. It does not even matter. Okay. The point is, we run this motherfucker. So any breadcrumbs that's left to hand to a nobody that ain't nobody gonna check for anyway. In my opinion, you do what you want. It is not our business to give anybody anything. And their opinion don't mean shit because we run this. Because understand, whoever, whatever, that made that video taking shots at Wilder or the LDBC, understand it's all for attention. It's for subscribers. And 99 or 98% of those guys don't even believe the shit that they talking about. It's to get one of us. Yeah, it's to get one of us to do what just took place here. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that. I think what they're trying to do is because they ain't going after everybody. They're going after certain people.
Well, that's my point. Did you see some of the, that's why I say I know the guy because all right, look at the joints that have the largest numbers on his platform. You could do that right now as you talking to me. That proves my point.
Yeah, I mean, I know why he's going after the certain people. Like I know who he's going after because some of these cats they got emotional ties to Fanon in 78. And I think the reason why they go after them is because they know they're up there in the food chain and they feel that if they can get them, then they can get us all. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's just I be sitting there listening. I don't really listen. I just look at the title. I just give it like a fast forward and listen to it. And then I go through the comment section because people say, oh, yeah, you don't go over there and you don't do this. But, then even if you don't talk about it, at least that if you looked at at least the comment section and stuff like that, you can get an idea and feel of what's going around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when you're having a conversation about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, since you got a better feel of what's been going around as far as both sides and why these fans think this way, then you can understand why Eddie Hearn says and does what he do. It's because he has people that's willing to follow him no matter what he say.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that is because to me, I feel that they just don't want they want to win by any means necessary, whether or not who they hurt or who they offend and stuff like that. Anthony Joshua could throw an old lady off the fucking Empire State Building, and they still be like, "Oh, that wasn't him."
Right.
That So I understand why they're doing it, but it's just like they fail every single time, which is funny though. And even BFTB invited them on there for some money. You know what I'm saying? And then nobody showed up.
Yes, sir.
And I thought that was real funny. I'm like, you guys really want to? If you really was a professional troll, you would have went on there and win or lose.
Yeah, just to get some I agree with that. Mike Johnson, just to get some shine real quick, just to be able to get some love or to kind of get your name out there. That's a big fear. It's almost like I learned this, I guess, maybe a year ago or so. I've been on YouTube now, I guess, going on 4 years. And what I learned now at this point is the moment you call one of these trolls out, it's really for attention. They laughing and then they trying to be your friends. You're getting shit in your Gmail where we're pretty much trying to squash shit and be your friends. I had that shit happen to me at least 10 times. I'll put it to you like this to be this honest with you. Majority of the niggas that put diss videos on me, period, that are still here. Them niggas have tried to like backdoor, like leave messages to me, man, to be cool with me. I'll see it. Yeah, I'll see it and I don't reply. You understand what I'm saying? Not because I'm hating on them or I wish them death or their family harm. I'm not that type of person. In actual life, I'm a good dude. I'm a very good person.
No,
But
I
yeah,
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't accept it either. It's just the simple fact is what you had to do, like what they did, and they knew what they was doing, and they knew that you knew what they was doing, but they still did it until they were
right.
caught.
People, a lot of those guys, man, they hurting. They dealing with things in their personal lives. They're uncomfortable with living. They're struggling financially. YouTube is everything. Okay, they have to
Mm.
receive a check from here. Okay, I ain't really start doing my thing here until a couple months ago when my big homie pretty much told me 78 niggas said ain't no use of doing shit for free. And when you're good at what you're doing, you might as well get paid anyway. I'm paraphrasing on what he said to me privately.
Nah, he ain't
But
lying.
yeah, but he made me understand that look, nigga, don't be on this bitch giving anybody your money for free. Like you get views on a regular basis. Your certain people are natural. You understand what I'm saying? So you're naturally, nigga, it don't gotta be nothing. You could wake me up, I'll be tired 4 o'clock in the morning, and I will give you heat. Heat, nigga. Okay? Like
Yeah,
it's
I seen
cold in
that.
this bitch, nigga, and your hands are ashy and crusty. Okay? And you waiting for the motherfucking vents to open in order to pump this bitch full of. I'll give you heat, nigga. All right? At 4 in the morning with one eye open. All right? No cigarettes, no nothing. Just straight off the motherfucking work. And because of that, because of the brothers, okay, because of good people like you, because of the machine, okay, I'm gonna call it the machine. We are able, as you will be able to, I give it a month or two, to have free time on a day like this and to give something to another young channel, not necessarily a young brother or sister, but a young channel that rather you respect, admire, whatever, and put your 2 cents on their channel and make sure that that channel gets some light because they chose to be a part of a strong organization that respects one another. Yes,
Mm.
indeed.
Oh, I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, man, but I don't know. I just think this whole YouTube thing is funny sometimes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Funny how?
No, I just think it's funny how people can, when you hop on, you get on, and then you look at certain things on YouTube. The first thing I see in the morning is a whole bunch of fight hypes, and I'm just like, God damn, like these dudes would be flooding and shit. But then they have like no real content, like you would think they should have. Like you're a boxing channel, but you have no real content. All you have is interview after interview after interview after interview, a couple little sparring sections, but you have no. They don't have no type of real interaction with the boxers. They don't have no real interaction with their fans or their subscribers. They don't have nothing. They get in there, they do a couple interviews, they do a couple of sparring sections. Yeah, they get you close in it, but they have no real life interaction with nobody. That's what I mean. That's just sometimes I find out funny with YouTube is like there's no type of interaction between the person making the videos and the people watching the videos, and then not only that, the boxers and the promoters and all that stuff. It's just like everything just looks like robotic. I don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe that's the juice talking.
MJ, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
MJ, that was a personal question. It might be private. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
Yeah, go
But I'm
ahead.
just kind of rapping to you, I guess, a little bit on a personal level. What type of community did you grow up into? Was it would you grow up? Would you say a hood? Was it an urban community?
Who
Were you
me?
raised with your mother and father? How did you
Nah, I
grow up?
would
How
just
did
nah
MJ grow
me.
up?
Nah, I would
Yeah.
just my mom's, my grandpa, a couple my uncles. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't, it wasn't it was hood and all that stuff, but it wasn't you can yeah, it was rough and it was rough at a certain point, and then things start dying down. Niggas start going to jail, and you know, how it was. Like this, things start getting cleaned up a bit, but
Yeah, same story, same song, different town, same
yeah,
story. Good.
but
So
it
you
was
pretty
like,
much grew up in a black community, right?
yeah,
Okay. So through that process, growing up in a black community, living with a house full of your family and different personalities and what have you. Okay, this all goes back to what we was just sitting here talking about. We built different. We're mentally taught and built different. Okay, at an early age, not because necessarily because a person didn't protect you, but this is how rather your home or community is. You ain't gonna be lied too much about Santa Claus and their fucking Easter bunny. Okay, you're gonna be taught the real deal almost immediately. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Almost immediately. All right. It would be a disservice rather for your uncle, grandmother, or whoever there to put this tooth fairy, the jolly fat fellow Santa Claus in your face about who's the provider and who brings gifts and revenue into this house. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
For some people here on YouTube, period, these folks were coddled. They were born into wealth. They were blessed to have their mother and father in their life. And there's nothing wrong with any one of my brothers or sisters from the LDBC that grew up with their mother and father in their life that did not grow up in poverty and XYZ. Some of my closest friends were blessed with those things when I wasn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you.
But in the same sense, man, if you don't have it, you ain't got it. That
Well, you're
goes
right about that.
Yeah, that goes to these kikiing niggas, niggas over there on fight hype, that kiss ass. That goes out to that last statement that Sweet Eddie made, Sweet Eddie Burns made about how YouTube channels will not be able to get an interview from Anthony Joshua in America.
Is that
Says
what he
who?
said?
Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, like, says who?
Oh shit!
I mean, you're a promoter or
Wow.
yeah. But the audacity, as my uncle used to say before he used to slap the fuck out somebody. The audacity of a bitch nigga. Okay? The audacity of a bitch nigga. Okay? How dare you? Black Fight fan said he gonna go across the pond with a shoestring holding his pants up. But for the fact that you come in somebody else's house, you gonna come in somebody else's house. Mm-hmm. Tell them what food to cook, right? What beverages to serve. Okay? And who will not be allowed at the table to eat in somebody else's fucking house. Who the fuck do you think you are?
That's crazy. I didn't
Right.
hear that one.
I mean, look, you could be a coward in the UK. You could be as much of a pussy as you home. Niggas boo you there. They boo the shit out you in your own house. You're calling Shelly Finkel, Shelly Winkle. All right. A grown ass man talking to another grown ass man when money's on the table to disrespect his name
Yeah,
purpose.
who ain't never said shit bad about you.
Yeah, you got Dillian White, aka your puppet, and he goes the fuck off because when it comes to actually getting bread, he wants all of his money. You know what I'm saying? So now you are forced to neglect your original process of using him as the pawn, a guy that was already knocked out by AJ. Push Big Baby Miller here in New York, in America, wishing upon a star.
Mm.
Look, much as I hate, you know how much I don't like Big Baby Miller. I don't like that motherfucking crumb sucking, flat top pencil top head having motherfucker. I can't stand him. Our old peanut butter and jelly smelling ass nigga. I can't stand him. But what happens?
Mm.
What happens if Big Baby is able to go there in the ring, Jarrell Miller, and put AJ to sleep early, like the third or fourth
That's
round?
gonna be that's gonna be horrible. It's gonna
What
be
happens?
He's gonna
What
be a
happens?
laughing stock.
Look, when you young like that and you've been cleaning a plate in order to try to not to establish a reputation, of course, but also to build a name in the game. You collected belts, and you damn near clean this kitchen out. All right, ain't nothing left in here but a pot of green beans, some leftover macaroni and cheese, and 2 pork chops. You understand what I'm saying? After that, the whole kitchen is clean. It's done. All right, the refrigerator's been cleaned out. All right, ain't no weird smells coming from the trash can, none of that. The floors have been scrubbed. The countertops have been taken. This is the only thing left in here. Green beans, macaroni and cheese, 2 pork chops. Okay? This is where we at. And we're talking about Big Baby Miller, Jarrell Miller. Jarrell, Dillian. Hold on. Jarrell, Dillian, Dominic Brazil, King Kong Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury.
Yep.
Who else? The kitchen getting thin around here, man. It's getting thin. I'm hot as a motherfucker now. I mean, it's still smoking around this bitch, but the kitchen getting thin. Then what?
Yeah, that's basically that. Yeah.
And for three of those guys right now, I'm gonna tell you, they ain't even getting in the kitchen. Okay, they're not at all. They won't get close. Not even enough to smell the food. You see what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do? All right. For as much as I call Big Baby Miller a pussy, which I feel like he is, there's something that pumps in his heart with an engine that feels like he can do it. I always tell you guys all the time when I talk boxing and I see the confidence of another man, even if I don't like him, if his confidence smells of a guy that knows what the fuck he's going to do, you better look at the dude. What's his name? Oh, that just beat Jamel Charlo?
Oh, Tony Harrison?
You better look at niggas like Tony Harrison while you running your mouth. You better look at guys like that. Okay? Because if a plan is put in place by this fighter that is so-called supposed to lose, and we get to the 12th round, and he ends up stealing the fucking rent money, what are you going to do?
Oh,
how do we say every day, MJ?
He's going to run off with that rent money.
You said you sold a car today, right?
Yeah.
So for everything that we're doing today, we are planning for the future. So if something impacts you, like hypothetically speaking, and I pray it does not happen, half of your house catching on fire, knock on wood, okay? Financially, in the process, in the game that we're in, we have the revenue to take care of that. XYZ, the insurance, whatever, okay? What happens? The average person in America can't afford to have an emergency $500 problem right now. They can't afford it. If it happens, everything in their house will turn.
That's about right. That's about no, you ain't lying.
Okay.
That's about right.
So as we get to the table, goddammit, and we get to the yams and the beef of the process, okay, what happens if this fat dude puts your bodybuilder to sleep? This 300-pound piece of lard,
man, it's gonna
put your robot to sleep. Then what?
It's gonna be fucking horrible.
Oh yeah.
And the reason why I say it's gonna be horrible is kind of like you already don't like. There's one thing for sure. Come on, man. We already know what them tickets are on the secondary market, and then you're gonna say no YouTube channels at the venue for Anthony Joshua. These YouTube channels has been keeping fucking Anthony Joshua fucking relevant, whether or not Edward Hearn realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones who making videos to get people to introduce to him over here, because YouTube is international. So I don't understand why would he even shoot himself in the foot with that? And then I think Big Baby Miller's in fucking cahoots with Matchroom Boxing, because if that's the case, why didn't he fight Pulev? Because he knew this fight was gonna happen. I know they're gonna have a rematch, so they're gonna have to fight twice. But I think if Miller could do it once, he should be able to do it. I don't think it's possible for him to do it again. But if he does it again, he like you said, he running off with the rent money. He gonna be gone. He gonna go over there. He gonna fight a couple of whack dudes. Fight them. Pulev ain't shit. Well, he ain't. I think he all right. He's just old. But I think he gonna be going with the rent money. He ain't gonna fight.
Who in life, right? That we know life lessons so well. You around my age, right?
Yeah, 32.
Okay, all right. So we damn near there, neck and neck. All right. Who has the possibilities to shock you the most? Let's put it like that, okay? We're talking about being shocked, being caught off guard. Who has the possibilities, really, to shock you? The
Oh, that's
man,
Miller.
right? The man that's unestimated, the guy that's already counted out, the dude nobody's fucking paying attention to because they feel like he doesn't have a chance in the first goddamn place.
You ain't lying.
That's where we at, okay? Because you looked at this guy, you've analyzed him, you have said to yourself, you know what, dog? Hey, this nigga's fat as a motherfucker. All right, he got weight problems. He can't stay away from the fucking double cheeseburgers. Okay, he's a clown. He's a loudmouth. He's a hater. Deontay Wilder already put this big bitch in a coma. Okay, all this good shit. All right, he has been a loyal coon for Matchroom Boxing.
Ain't lying.
Going at Wilder. He hates Wilder anyway. Okay, we're coming in here and we're walking in the house of the U.S. We're going to do it on a big stage like New York in the MGM Grand. Okay, so dealing with the circumstances of this dude, right? He is the biggest shocker, period, on the table. Because nobody, all right, you matching them two up, I don't care. I do not give a fuck about what took place when AJ was on his tour and Big Baby Miller said he smelt like pussy and all that. I don't give a shit. What happens when the lights is truly on? From my perspective to yours or to the next man, let's not even say me and you, are bodybuilder on one end, heavyweight champion, 4 titles, fat guy that looks like he's about to finish the last crimplet. Okay? So where are we at? I know nobody's brains is scrambled. There are some stupid people in the world. I'm not talking to one of those guys. Okay? What happens when that plan that was drew out so good, so perfectly, is smashed and fucked up? Okay? We've seen a few other guys already get their plans destroyed.
Yeah, Charlo did too, yeah.
Yeah, for a big fight. That was a big fucking payday.
You ain't lying.
Huge payday. What's up? You know what and 78 repeated this so many times. He said, look, the reason why we needed AJ versus Wilder now is because if we keep playing this game, somebody's going to end up getting knocked out and the fight's not going to have the same sting, revenue, nor notoriety. We're back at the table once again with another fucking situation that will be unpredictable. I'm not saying Big Baby is going to win. But what if he does? And what about how he does? And if he does win, how does he do it? And if it's undisputable, if he just comes in there and just beats the shit out of AJ, then what? Then what does AJ and Wilder hold? It doesn't hold anything, big dog. Nothing. Hey. Yeah. All right, hold on. Give me a second.
That's crazy though, because he wouldn't have nothing. They wouldn't have nothing. Oh, you on mute? Yeah, he gonna be on mute for a minute. He coming back.
No, go ahead, man. I want you to go ahead.
Oh, yeah, because
I'm getting
if
what?
if Big Baby Miller does this, man, it's gonna be horrible. We all know they're gonna have a rematch, and that's gonna be in the UK. But all that stunting that they doing and stuff like that, there's gonna be a lot of when a dog fucking dragging his ass, that's what fucking AJ gonna be doing. That's what Edward Hearn gonna be doing after that. Dragging a fucking ass. Because you can no longer say that what you accomplished at 17 fights and 20 fights, who you ain't fought and this, that, and the third, because at the end of the day, your boy lose is a wrap. It's a wrap. Ain't no more talking shit. You lost to somebody that you would say that was a bum on Deontay Wilder's resume. You know what I'm saying? So then at the same time, it opened up the floodgates for a lot of other people thinking that they can go up in here and whoop this guy's ass too. Because Big Baby Miller did it. He ain't fought nobody. He ain't showed his worth to be ranked that high. He ain't showed his worth to be ranked number 7th out of 10 of all the heavyweights. I mean, come on. Hell. And what's his name? Um, the Polish guy fought better opposition than he did. So, you know, what's his name? Ah, god dang, forgot his name. Yeah, the Polish guy. Forget his name. He fought better opposition than he did, and he ain't even ranked high as Big Baby Miller. So that loss would be it'd be shocking, because it'd be shocking because they, one thing, nobody's putting him to win. Another thing, all the bets that's out there got him as the underdog, and then the whole hype job of the ticket sales and trying to outshine Deontay Wilder for the accomplishments that he has in his career. You know, it's gonna be beautiful. I think it'd be shocking, but it'd be beautiful at the same time. But then, when you're saying beautiful, in comes the excuses. And then the excuse is going to be that Joshua was sick. Um, he went over here. He fucked a $5 prostitute and got the clap. Something like that. It won't, some type of excuse would come out. But you can't. Oh, I'm going to say, damn, she got kids already. You can't. What's that word? You can't come from that ass whooping. You can't come from it. I'm sorry. You can't come from that ass whooping. Still there? Oh, he must be still taking his.
I'm here, Chan.
Oh, taking his shit.
Man, I had to take care of some personal business, man. You understand what I'm saying, man? Hey, I had to fix the motherfucking pipes up in here, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The
the fish the
motherfucker had
pipes.
a kid.
The bathroom was leaking. Yeah, but you're right. That's a shocker, man. That shit happened. You know what? I'm gonna put some money on it. Hell, shit. I'll put $25 on that motherfucking shit just so I can make 25 back. Fuck it. If he win, he win. If he don't, he don't. Fuck it. I can take that extra $25, turn it, that'd make it $50, and I can go and buy me a case of goddamn Guinness or buy me some ribs or something with that shit. Barbecue something. So, um, yeah. Hey man, I got to get up out of here, man, for my old lady get home. Santee. Yo. Yo. Shit, I got to get up. I'm going to put it in the chat. Yo, I got to get going. Thank you, Hearn.